Hello everyone. I realised what it was I forgot. I forgot to move the Stream Deck forward because I looked at the time and thought, okay, ready to press the go. Wait, where is the cam view button? And realised the Stream Deck was in the corner. So we're okay. We're all set, chat. Hi everyone. How are you all doing? I think we are all set. Let's say hi. Mr. Wizard is lurking. So Mr. Wizard was kind of unofficially first, but it was before we could activate first. So Mr. Wizard, yeah, we're all gonna congratulate Mr. Wizard when he's back. Faye was official first, which, as we all know, most important first. Faye, I hope you're doing well. Slugnatius, thank you for being second. I hope you're doing good too. Mel, how are you doing? I'm going to start the scrum now, but it's still time to quickly press the third button. You don't have to if you don't want to, because the third button still doesn't have a sound attached to it, because somebody, AAK me, keeps forgetting to add, well, hasn't got around to adding the sound. But it is there. I mean, the sound isn't there, but the third button is there. And Slugnatius, thank you for Gigantify of what is not Gollum, it's Dobby. I'm a little bit tired, chat. I'm a little bit afraid. Mr. Wizard is quietly preparing his dirtiest jokes. Yes, Mr. Wizard is game ready. But how are you all doing? How were your weekends? I am a little bit mentally all over the place because it's only 11 AM here, but I've been awake since 6 AM. So I was just thinking, why am I a little bit tired? And I thought, well, I have been awake 5 hours. That's a decent length of time. But crucially, I had to take the car to the dealer. So the car has now been dropped off with the dealer, who now has it for 5 days to, well, they'd better figure out what's wrong with it, and they'd better actually fix it, and they'd better not overcharge me. Whole bunch of things. But in a very strange sort of way, it's kind of okay to have dropped it off because it feels like something's going to get somewhere, hopefully. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that is my hope. I have, in the meantime, a Nissan Qashqai, which in America I think is known as a Nissan Rogue. It is a big chunky SUV of a car. I do not have a chunky SUV of a car. My car isn't tiny, but the Qashqai is huge. It's been okay to drive. It's got an automatic handbrake, which I rather like, because my car has a manual one, which you have to kind of you have to wrangle it, and you can feel your wrist slowly degrading every time you pull up a parking brake. This one has an automatic one. It also has cameras for everything. You go into reverse and it goes, here's what's in front of you, here's what's behind you. I'm going to beep if you do anything we don't like. And it's quite impressive. But yeah, so then after that I did some admin. I had a whole bunch of things I needed to chase up that I hadn't got around to doing. And I did have some breakfast. I went for a little walk to try and self-regulate. And yeah, I'm kind of a weird bundle of hyperactivity nerves. We'll call it nerves. So I think after the stream, I'm probably going to end up crashing out and just quietly collapsing in a corner for a while. Hey, wait, sorry. Mel, you're good. I'm glad. I'm glad you were good. I hope you had a good weekend. I've been so addicted to Animal Crossing games. Looking forward to watching your gameplay. Good, I'm glad. I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I'm hoping this time round we will have a museum, because from what little I remember of the First time round I played this. The museum is kind of a fun bit. The bit, I mean, it's all fun, but the museum is the bit where I want to go on a collectathon. That's what I'm getting at. I want to unlock some stuff. To be honest, mentally all over the place does sum up a Monday. It kind of does, yeah. Yeah, I think most people's Mondays are a little bit, oh my, what am I meant to be doing? Oh no, there's so many things. Hopefully they don't send you an invisible ink for me. Yeah, please let them actually do some stuff. Yeah, I was quite pleased that one of the things I was dreading was I thought I was going to have to deal with the same admin person I've dealt with every time who, to be blunt, has lied to me a few times, quite a few times. And I was quite pleased that she wasn't there. She must be on holiday because it's the summer. It was somebody else who was very nice and friendly. And to be honest, I didn't want to have a look at somebody that lied to me so many times. It's only a little thing, but I just didn't want it. Jackie, how are you doing? Thank you for being third. You said I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit, and my brain went, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother. Just an elder millennial being activated into Meredith Brooks. I definitely didn't accidentally write that in FG's chat just now in my lurking tab. Bad luck, Slugnacious. I'm sure it made FG laugh, while also FG went, huh? But yeah, been there, done that. But it's not really a big deal, but still feels like the most embarrassing thing. But yeah, you're there going, oh no, let the ground swallow me whole. The virtual Twitch ground swallow me whole. Sometimes the second person does make all the difference. Yeah, it was just nice to be honest, the woman I dealt with today, she was a lot friendlier on the whole. Because it was kind of, because I'd been back and forth so many times, it was kind of a running joke with me and my mum, but the other woman wasn't a Monday person, because you got that feeling if you saw her in the afternoon, she was okay. She wasn't amazingly friendly, but she was okay. Monday morning, you could tell she hated everything, and she was very difficult to deal with, and she'd get quite grumpy about everything. This woman, she was nice. She was very supportive and just kind of positive, basically. And also just stuff like for instance, this will sound silly, but if you've driven a lot of cars, you'll kind of get it. I got in this car, I couldn't work out how to get into reverse, which should have been easier than it was. Basically, you had to lift a bit, and I've had cars before you have to lift a little bit on the gear stick, and I couldn't find it on that car, so I went back and asked. And it was really quick, and she was really friendly, and she was telling me all about the story of how she had a similar problem with a rental car, so a courtesy car. So it's those little touches made me feel a little bit like I was dealing with a human being, rather than a woman who hates all Mondays and possibly all people. I'm doing alright. Should be sleeping. I work morning shifts always. Ooh, what kind of hours are those, Jackie? Are they like really early mornings? Or I suppose at this time, whatever you're working, yeah, you probably should be asleep. But it's good to have you here. Hey, Hannah, how are you doing? I typed GL to find a good luck emote and saw this glizzy emote to enjoy, I guess. What even is that? That is an emote. That is definitely an emote. Thank you for Gigantify. My Friday shift is 7 a.m. Ooh. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, I wake up early, but I don't want to have to deal with people early. That's not for me. I like waking up early because the world is silent and there aren't any people that want anything from me. That is my whole thing with mornings. Gonna be a bit toasty outside again today, so I feel a fan and gaming is the right way to stay cool. Yeah, it's getting warm here again. I'm gonna turn up my fan a little bit, which hopefully you guys won't hear. Because this morning, before I took the car anywhere, I went outside in my garden and fed the birds, which makes me sound really old, but I like feeding the birds. And it was really nice and cool. And then after I took the car, I thought I'll go for this self-regulating walk. It was so hot, and it's getting that way. I've been going to work 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.-ish start. Ooh, so switching to morning shifts, that's rough. Yeah, that's quite a swap. I woke up at 5 a.m. today. The main reason is that my kids sleep for another few hours. Peace. I feel that's Lugnacious. I mean, obviously I don't have kids, but I like how peaceful the world is. It's just very quiet. My neighbours aren't kind of banging and crashing around. If you step out into the garden, it's just quiet. It is my favourite time of the day, I think, because it's just very still. It's rough, but it means I get more hours. That's something at least. I hope you like the work at least, or maybe not. Sadly, few people like what they do, but I hope it works for you is probably the key thing. Today it was 12 PM to 10 PM. Ooh, that's rough. When I worked in Blockbuster, I used to work a lot of 2 PMs to 10 PM. That was quite bad. And you wouldn't get out till nearly 11 anyway, because it was 2 PM to 10 PM, and then it'd always be, but you got to tidy up the shop, and somebody decided to return 10 rentals at 9:55, and you've got to book them in and stuff, and it would never, if you were lucky, you'd get out about 10:30. Yeah. I kind of hate what I do, but the flexible schedule, remote working, and relatively high salary make. Yeah, that was kind of my thinking of, as long as there are benefits. Because back when I used to have my really good work retainer, it was mind-numbingly boring. It didn't help. I didn't get to do anything creative. It was very soulless. It was very dull. Partly because it was really easy for me to do, but the plus side was it paid very, very well for the hours I did. So it was worth it. That's kind of, as long as there is a benefit to what you're doing, you can kind of make it work. Because, yeah, I was so bored of what I did, but it gave me a good standard of living, so it worked. When I'm efficient, I can get my work done in, well, the 8 hours a day I'm paid for. But of course, I don't mind it. Lots of organising and restocking, but the pay could be better. I used to like organising and restocking. In Blockbuster, I was the one that, if we didn't have anything to do, we got a pump.
It's Fayerzy wants to know about Crohn's. How are you feeling today? As I know, as someone with a condition, it changes day to day.
Thank you, Faye. I totally forgot the drum roll to the Crohn's, and now I'm thinking, should there be a drum roll to how is your health? Probably not, but there could be. I wonder what sound you could have for bad health. I don't know. I thought, yeah, I did. So I don't even remember adding the drum roll. But thank you. Yeah, the drum roll was kind of slightly inappropriate, but I suppose on the plus side, we're talking about my Crohn's, so I'm allowed to be inappropriate. And thank you, Faye. Thank you for asking. It's been okay for the most part. It's been. Is that Zest? Wait, no. Now we have a cursed intro. What the hell's a cloaca? Let's look it up. It's, oh my god. Aggressive vomiting sounds, yeah. Drum roll. How is your chronic illness? Yeah. There you go, that's how you should be. If you have a chronic illness, you should go, drum roll time, we're going to talk about me. All about me. If a drum roll happened and you said, I feel shit, that'll be a clip moment. It would be, yeah. Is Tanger acting up? Tanger, you okay? It should be working. I'll check the queue. But Crohn's wise, because I can multitask, it's not been too bad. I've been. Okay, there's nothing on my queue for Tangier. Dunno. Does anyone want to talk about, drum roll, my clinical depression? Yeah, the Crohn's. I have had a few issues. Like, what was it? Saturday night, it was self-inflicted. Saturday night, I ate too much. And one of my big triggers is, I mean, everyone feels bad if they eat too much, but I end up. Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, Blobby. That worked. Oh, that worked too. We got a whole bunch of. Did that work twice? Thank you. Thank you for the bit test. Yeah, Saturday night I ate too much, and then I've just realised the bit goal is broken. Stream, I'm trying to talk about how I feel. Somebody's been very nice and asked me how I feel. Right, let's look at the bit goal. I mean, it'd be lovely if we had got that many bits, but that would be a little bit odd. Why is it? Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Hey, Blobby. Are you going to help with the bits? If not, I'm going to have to manually add up the bits. We might have to do that for this stream. Yeah, so anyway. So I ended up... This is really bad timing now. I ended up in a lot of pain Saturday night and didn't sleep well. And I went to bed early, but then couldn't sleep because I was in a lot of pain. And it was self-inflicted, so I'm not there going, give me all the sympathy. But it was an annoying one. I really needed a good night's sleep. And it didn't happen. But, touch wood, it's mostly been okay lately. I keep meaning to collect a diary. Because what happens is... let's just delete it. Let's get rid of a cheer goal for now so we don't confuse people. I'll add it manually for the next stream. I don't know why it's doing that, and it's distracting me. But thank you for the bit, Zest. Yeah, so it's an annoying one. It's like, if you look after it well, you're okay. But then every now and then, like Saturday night, there was pizza. That was the problem. There was good tasting pizza, so I ate the pizza. Oh, Automod. Good morning, Blobby. Please die. So, yeah, I've been lucky at the moment. Touch wood, I'm always forever going, I'm doing well at the moment, but there have been a few kind of blips. It's like, thing with Crohn's, and probably all chronic illnesses, it likes to be, is everything going well? Let's strike you down for a little bit. Because, yeah, last weekish, I also had a bit I'm saying this so complacently. There was a bit of time where I was doubled over in pain, and I kind of staggered to bed and laid down for a while, and it was fine. Chronic illness is bleak, isn't it? Because what I'm really saying is, oh yeah, I've just remembered that time I was doubled over in agony. But that's the weird... I think all of us that have had any kind of chronic ailment is kind of used to just going, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because it's not normal, but you get a really weird perspective on kind of pain tolerance. But anyway, thank you so much for asking, Faye. See, everyone else, you could learn from Faye. I don't think anyone ever asks me how my Crohn's is going. I'm judging all of you now. Not really, you're allowed, it's fine. Happy anniversary! Happy antidepressant anniversary, Slugnacious. And soon to be for Faye. There we go, everyone. Happy antidepressant anniversary. Sometimes Automod is going to get triggered before you submit a year. Automod's not keen on please die. That's how I always feel on my degenerative disc disease and spinal arthritis. I think I'm really on the upswing, then probably push too hard and then come and crash down again. Yeah, I tend to overdo it, and then something catches up with me. Like, for instance, as I've said, I'm going to take a week off in a couple of weeks' time. I wouldn't be surprised if something... It'll be like my body goes, so, you're stopping. We're going to strike you down. But that's what it is. Press 1 if you want to get doubled over. I'm so sorry. I'll do better. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist being... Somebody asks how I'm doing. You'll ask how I'm doing. Or at least you go, how's the car going? While thinking, oh no, she's going to start ranting if I ask. I've almost done the Crohn's redemption, but then I get stuck on, how's the Crohn's? Bad? Yeah, I think it's a very situational redeem, because my idea is I would like to raise awareness. But I also appreciate it's a little bit like when somebody says, oh, let me know if you need anything, and then you're there going, I have no idea what I need. And I think it's the same with a Crohn's redemption, where it almost... At some point we'll probably have a charity stream, and I'll try and work out what people might actually want to know about it. I don't know, I try to be open about it, because I think everyone, if possible, if they feel comfortable, should be kind of open about their health. Because then we all we learn things. Also, you feel less lonely. I have a very rare lung disease. Oh, that's rough. So I know how important it is to actually be asked if you're okay or not, as things change so quickly. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry you have a rare lung disease. That must suck, though. Because, yeah, things can change easily. I mean, thinking about the day I was doubled over in pain, earlier in the day, I think was it last Tuesday? I think it was. It was a day where I'd gone to the gym. I'd had a really good feeling strong and powerful and, like a regular healthy person. And I'd done quite a bit of walk. I'd done a very productive, good day. And then I got home and I don't know, it was just, I remember I ate a chicken sandwich. I don't have a problem with chicken or bread. But that day, I don't know, I ended up doubled over in pain. It's kind of humbling to be a bit. I started the day at the gym feeling, the words have gone out my head, strong. Anyway. Hey Dubstep Mario, how you doing? Can't dance while I'm drinking. Not safely, at least. Do you think Mario kind of likes that lots of us have illnesses? Is that what? Is he gloating? Thank you, Slugnacious. Thank you for the bits, but I think we should all judge Mario because I think he kind of likes us suffering. We're going to play a game of his at some point and he's going to die a lot. And he's going to learn all about chronic ailments. But yeah, the way how it can change throughout the day. I knew someone with just awful Crohn's, but he also did things like chain smoke weed instead of managing his illness. Yeah. Management is tough, because also you have to accept quite a lot with managing your illness. It's hard to accept you need the help. Hell yeah, chronic illness. Yeah. I think this is why we play Sonic here, chat. Hey, Calandra, how are you doing? I like learning about people's health conditions, as weird as that might sound. I'm the same. I think knowledge is power. Knowledge means you might spot a problem before it becomes a major problem. I think it's good to talk about things. It's also kind of morbidly curious, morbidly interesting. In a kind of loose offshoot without going too bleak about it, it's the same as like when my dad died. I remember somebody, kind of a friend of a friend, asked what he died of, and a friend that was with me went, "You can't say that, that's really offensive. You shouldn't be asking people how somebody died." And I was there going, "That's fine, you're just nosy. You want to check if it's something you can avoid, right?" And then they kind of sheepishly went, "Kind of? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of morbidly curious, but also I want to check if there's something I could do differently." And I think it's perfectly healthy and normal to want to learn about illnesses and disease and even death, because aren't we all kind of nosy? You kind of do. I know I found that, where you kind of want to go, "Ooh, what happened to them?" And it's part because you want to check if it's something you can avoid. Obviously, when you go, "Oh man, it was a completely random thing, it could happen to literally everyone," that's the bit that festers at 4 o'clock in the morning. But when it's stuff like, "Oh, well, he decided to go jet skiing with sharks," then, it's a good way to learn not to jet ski with sharks. I think the hardest part of my back problems is knowing I need to do about an hour a day of stretching, heat, ice, and core exercises just to stay at a level of feeling crappy but function. Yeah. For me, if I just ate the same food every day and kept it not necessarily plain, but I kind of avoided certain things I really enjoy, like pizza, I might, I don't know, it might go better, it might not. Crohn's is a very random disease, so it can also have a day where it just goes, your safe food. Yeah, not today. We just felt like it. Look at you. You thought eating something really plain was safe. No. I mean, you can eat really spicy food and it shrugs and goes, you go for it. It's an odd one. I imagine a lot of chronic conditions. Yeah, I think so. If you could, I think probably managing chronic illness like a job is probably the key, but I don't know if you'd be happy. But at least in the case of Crohn's, stress makes it worse, which obviously has been interesting the last few months with the car. But that's the other thing. How do you avoid stress? I mean, every doctor you speak to will always say, avoid stress, and you're there going, have you seen the world? How am I meant to avoid stress? What? How? I can avoid a bit. I can try to, minimise, but have you seen what is going on? I think many people have a need to know how people pass because of that reason. Yeah, and I think I'm okay with it. happily talk about these things if it informs a little bit. I had a bad IBS flare for the first time in ages. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was just because I was very slightly stressed about something. Oh, that's the worst. I don't know what it's like with IBS, but I know with Crohn's, sometimes it feels like a very small stressful thing will cause a problem. And another time I will have the biggest stress going on for years and I'll be fine. Like as an example, a couple of years ago I had all the business many of you have heard about, with having a very significant falling out with somebody that was very important to me, and it was all very awful and traumatic, and he was emotionally abusive beforehand, and it was horrible. And it took me a lot to even get out of bed for a while, and it was at a very, very low point. Didn't have a flare. Whole summer, my Crohn's, it was like my Crohn's just went, we need to cut her some slack. Let's leave her alone for that summer. In comparison, the start of this year, when I was clearing out the room that will soon be my office, and it was a huge amount of physical upheaval, and there was a lot going on, I had a blood test, and it turned out I was having a really bad Crohn's flare, to the point they were worried I was going to have to go on steroids on top of my regular drugs. And in my mind, I was stressed. I was nowhere near as stressed as I was 2 years ago. And it's weird how that works, where the things that you think are going to get you don't necessarily get you, which also makes it really hard to plan. I stopped following the news when I can guess who came into power there, since it was during my divorce. Gonna check back in when I feel recovered. I assume things are going well. Yeah, let's say that, everyone. Let's all lie to Slugnacious. I not lie. Aurora, it's fine.
Aurora.
But yeah, it's fine, Slugnacious. You haven't missed anything. It's all good. Aurora, how are you doing? Yeah, world peace has been achieved. It's awesome. It's great. But having said that, don't look at the news just yet, Slugnacious. Resist. Save the temptation of exciting news for a little bit. What is it like? Save it for another, is it 2 or 3 years? 3 years to be on the safe side. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, leave it a little bit. When I was having some very bad mental health issues in 2024, my IBS was not that bad at all. As soon as I started feeling mentally better, my IBS came in with a bang. So stupid, isn't it, Hannah? That doesn't make any sense, does it? But I know exactly what you mean. An ex-girlfriend had Crohn's and was about 5 foot tall and 100 pounds. She told me right before I met her she'd been in a bad flare-up and lost 15 to 20 pounds. At my worst, I was 5 foot. Well, I am 5 foot 5, and weight-wise, I went down to 100 pounds. I was not in a good way, in many ways. When I was diagnosed with Crohn's, I had a colonoscopy, and they couldn't finish the colonoscopy. They couldn't go all the way round my colon because they were worried they were going to perforate my bowel and then I'd die. So I was very, 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 very thin. Wit, thank you for the watch streak. How are you doing? 5'5" is a good height. Unless your courtesy car at the moment is a Nissan Qashqai, because then you feel tiny because you have to climb up into the car. But 5'5" is generally a good height. My ex-wife was 5'5" as well. She always thought she was short, but it's actually about average height for the USA. I'm trying to think. I have got a feeling I'm actually above average for the height in Wales, because people in Wales are quite short. Yeah, the average height for an adult woman in Wales is 5'4". Told you, it's yeah. Welsh people be short. I mean, genetically, I'm not Welsh, so I suppose that's why I get to be a little bit taller. Yeah, men are 5'9" on average. There you go. The things we learn. Have you run over any children in your driveway yet? Not yet. I mean, I don't have a driveway, so I only have street parking, which that increases my chances of running over some kids. But it is for summer holidays here, so you should be okay. I should avoid running over anyone, hopefully. I mean, it has cameras. It will tell me. I mean, it might just record what happens. Cry isn't under 5'5". I'm 5'2", so I'm taller than my nan was by an inch. My mum is only 5'2". Sorry, I shouldn't say only, because there's somebody else here who's 5'2". Sorry, I forgot. You never say only to the 5'2" people. I've learnt this from my mum. But yeah, my mum's 5'2", and I'm sure she's shrinking. You should move to. There goes this. You can tower. Hey Shane, how are you doing? You're only 5'2". Okay. Well, there you go, Mel. I'll let my mum know, and she'll be really pleased there are people in the world that she can look down. Driveways in Britain? 5'5" on a good day, but with my back issues, 5'3", 5'4". I'm going to have to add a doom sound for Shane, aren't I? I think, yeah, we got to do proper good dooming stuff soon. But yeah, my mum's 5'2", and she came from a family where everyone was tiny, so I'm doing quite well at 5'5". My dad was 5'10", so I suppose I kind of got middle ground. But in Wales, everyone does kind of... You know how the Netherlands is full of tall people? That's because the short people are in Wales. Shane, I will do what I can, so next stream, there will be a doom. But yeah, how about we dive into a bit of Animal Crossing now? Now we have done a bit of rambling. You have all immediately energized me, because I'll admit, before the stream I was thinking, I'm kind of tired, I've done a lot, I felt like I'd done a lot already, and you've energized me. A lot of people were even shorter than we are now. If you see really old houses, the doors are tiny. Yeah, my house was built in the early 1900s, I think it was. It's really, really old. Crazy thing is, this house, I suppose technically I'm now a joint owner, so I don't know if that skews it, but we're the third owners. Because the people who built the house lived in it for like 60 years. Then some other people moved in for a while, and then they sold it to us. But anyway, it's a really old house, and some of the doorways one of the doorways is like... not much taller than me. If I'm standing, I can just kind of touch... You can't quite see because of the webcam, but assume 5'5", the green screen, but assume 5'5", and then add like 3 inches. It is... people are going to be bending. My theory is that the Netherlands has all the tall people because so much of the country is below sea level, they need to keep their heads above water. Valid theory. Aurora, I hope the lag settles down for you. I'm happily 5'10", just right to not need to duck for anything and reach. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's... yeah, that's... I'm quite happy at 5'5". I think that works well for me. It is still annoying trying to get stuff off a tall shelf, but... I came up with a joke earlier. What do you call an angry octopus? An octopus off.
Gaming.
I love it. It's excellent going, Calandra. I'm 6 foot on the dot, which is good news for dating toxic women on dating sites who put 6 foot as a minimum height. Yeah, why do people do that? On the other hand, back in my dating days, technically I have dating days now, but back when I was doing a lot of dating about 10 years ago, I remember, how tall did he... Oh, there was a guy I went on a date with who said he was 5'9". He was barely taller than me. And you just think, why? When I meet up with you, I'm going to realise you're not much taller than me. And I didn't care what height he was. I just cared that he'd lied, basically. But I do appreciate there are a lot of women who go, no, they all have to be 6 foot tall. I don't get that. Possibly because I live in a country full of shorter men. But the key thing is, don't lie about it. Be honest. It's okay. You're going to get caught out pretty fast. I feel short guys in particular overstate their height. Yeah. One of my best friends says he's 5'3", but my mum is 5'2", and he looks the same height or short. See, just be honest. Yeah. The amount of men on my dating profiles will put they like tacos and tequila. I like the ones that say good vibes only, no drama, and you're there instantly thinking you're going to offer all the drama, aren't you? It's going to be you. Or you're going to get grumpy because you say something obnoxious to me and then I go, you can't say that, and then I become the drama by having standards. That is what's going to happen. It's the same as the people that say, oh no, I'm getting onto a rant. It's like the people who also say, I want somebody fluent in sarcasm. They don't want somebody fluent in sarcasm. They want somebody that they can basically bully and then go, I'm being sarcastic. No drama, guys. Meme may want to be sexist, racist, see words with no pushback. Yeah, that is exactly it. It's, yeah, I want to be an awful person, and the moment you say, no, don't do that, you're going to be the dramatic one. I can smell the fish holding picture from here. Oh, yeah. Imagine having standards. Yes. We're talking about dating? Oh boy. Hey, Sanguru. We are briefly. We didn't mean to, it just happened. I remember I was on OkCupid when I was a vegan, and one woman messaged me just to make fun of me for being a vegan. When I was on OkCupid years ago, I had a guy who was kind of friendly, but basically he was really into feet. And the picture, one of my pictures was me in a dress, and you could barely see my feet, but he'd homed in on that picture, and then he was a bit, oh, have you got any others? And weirdly, he was kind of friendly, and all I remember before I cut him off was he asked me to take a train to London just to show him my feet. And I did not take that train, obviously. I'm looking forward to signing up for dating sites again in 2027, and I assume being catfished by AI bots. Yeah. Dating apps here are full of women who say they need someone who can handle some banter, or literally just looking for emotional punching bags, which I seem to end up dealing with far too often. Yeah. Banter is just half the time it's code for bully me. Or I will bully you. Hey Ozzy, how you doing? Yeah, the foot person was weird, though. Kind of harmless-ish, probably. I read something the other day that we bullied men so much for their fishing profile pictures that they stopped going and started their bullshit online instead of going to therapy or continuing their fishing therapy. Yeah. In my part of the world too, I can't name a location, but there's a place, there's a walk basically, that some would say is a mountain. It's not a mountain, it's a very big hill. It's a challenging enough hill, but crucially it's a hill that a lot of people do every day. It's not really challenging. If you're vaguely... You don't even have to be that fit, to be honest. If you just like walking, you're going to get to the top of it. Every dating profile is a picture of a man at the top of that hill, right next to the sign, kneeling next to the sign, well, squatting down by the sign, with a big grin like they've conquered Everest. It's not Everest. I mean, fair enough if it's just you want to demonstrate you like the outdoors, but it's the way they act like they have conquered the world. Having said that, I do remember once on a dating profile finding a guy who had actually climbed Everest. You think, fair play, you climbed Everest, you boast, you go for it. I know which hill you probably... Yeah, it's a pretty famous one in Wales. I mean, they say that we're surrounded by hills, but still... My last one, I mentioned about a friend being gay, and they said, how can you stand being around those people? They were 100% serious. I told them where they could shove it and walk down the... Oh my god, Sanguru, that's disgusting. How could they... I've had some bad first dates, but none to that level. That's just horrible. When I was on the apps, I dared mention that I like Lord of the Rings. It was like the men had never met a single woman in their life and didn't know they had varied interest. This was unfortunately also before I realised I was pan. I've had the same when I've said I like reading Terry Pratchett books. I've learnt to not say I like Terry Pratchett books. Because they get fixated. They get very fixated. Just catch up and chat a bit. I both feel bad, but all of you have so many horror stories, but I also feel better for it. Australia in general can be really hard for friends and dating. We have a clique culture here where lots of people tend to stick to their high school friend groups. Not that it's impossible to make friends, but it's trickier. Lots of people who migrate here talk about experiences well compared to their countries. think it can take a bit to crack open an Aussie. However, if you can, they do tend to be loyal. Some friendships can also come from work, if lucky. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds difficult. Now that I'm openly pansexual, I plan on signing up for dating sites of all orientations and seeing the worst of what everyone has to offer. Slugnacious, you're going to see a world of things. At least I've got a very one-sided view, and that's bad enough. Hey Bib, how you doing? Living in Florida, I had so many people that just wanted a good time because they were here for the weekend. Oh, my city's a bit like that at the moment. It's very touristy at the moment. And yeah, there's a lot of people that are just looking for hookups. Everest is a mess, isn't it? No, Faye, I know which one you mean. No, this hill does not have a train. No, I'm in a different part of Wales for that. But I bet you the people that live near the hill with a train, I bet they get the same thing. Why Drongo dating is so essential to the world. When you said Lord of the Rings, was that a typo for cooking? Confused man. I've seen people on dating apps that are basically, bearing in mind I'm looking, I'm in my 40s now. Elmo, thank you for burning everything. I appreciate you. Thank you for bits, Slugnacious. Yeah, I've come across men in their 40s who want you to teach them how to cook. I mean, I suppose you can get to your 40s and not know how to cook, but also I don't think... That's not endearing me to wanting to date that person. I need them to be vaguely competent at being a person. One of my best mates of 20 years is openly gay. I'll pick him over some random first date every day. Absolutely, Sanguru. Same with me. My closest and oldest friend is gay, and I remember once years ago we were out at a pub and some old guys started saying stuff that was pretty homophobic about my friend's partner, and I went over and had a go at them, and it turned out it scared the life out of them, because a lot of the time homophobes don't like it if you confront them and point out they're being dicks about it. It's the other one. It is the other one. I'm a bit of a brain mess today. It's fine, don't look at me. Everyone look at Sanguru, but send him a hug. Help his brain be less messy. Let's learn a new recipe together. Oh no, that's fine. No, that's quite nice. But no, these are people that are going... I'd like somebody to help me learn how to cook, because I've never figured it out, and you're there thinking, YouTube exists, cookbooks exist, you're 44, how have you not got there yet? You don't have to cook well, but I want to be your mother. That's what it comes down to. Same as I'm very keen to help people in, if say you went out with somebody and they were scared to skydive, but they always wanted to skydive, that's cool. But you come across some people on dating apps that are there going, oh, I want somebody to take me out of my comfort zone because I'm really introverted and I don't really do anything with my life. And you're there thinking, I don't want a project. I want you to have a life and then I add to it. I'm not your carer. There's a thin line between the two, I think. I'm a man in my 40s and I learned how to cook by reading recipes and watching YouTube. Exactly, yeah. Alright, a bit out of it because Bernie left this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. That must be, saying goodbye must be horrible. I've been in a long-distance relationship, but it was a 5-hour train ride, so that was bad enough. To my sympathies, babe. I love cooking. Yeah, cooking is so empowering. I grew up with parents who never taught me to cook and never taught myself until the past 2 years. So making myself a burger or grilled cheese in my pan for lunch instead of eating Pop-Tarts feels so empowering. Yeah, it feels really good. Also, if you had a bad day, cooking a good meal can remind you you're a good person. You're competent. Let's go you burn everything. Then that can kind of make the day really bad, but... Bernie, hi! I hope you're doing okay. Sorry about the Wi-Fi, but I hope your journey goes smoothly. And most pervs don't like if you say they don't. No, they really hate the confrontation. I had a few of the cooking combos happen to lead them into asking me to come to their house on my first date and cook for them or cook together. Basically asking for sex. So scary and unsafe. I just want to be able to have a proper back and forth conversation with someone who asks questions, is curious about it. Yeah. I think also, at least in my experience, a lot of... I can only talk about straight men because, somewhat sadly for me, that's all I want to date, which is unfortunate. I think some of them are oblivious to the risks involved for women, where I think they just don't think about it because they don't need to. I want you to get therapy and then talk to me about dating. Yes. Sorry, yeah, we need to get poor Tom. Poor Tom Nook is just... Look at him, he's starting to look sad, isn't he? Hey Lou, how are you doing? I was always afraid to cook because I did it wrong, but now I've discovered you just need to burn or undercook several grilled cheese. Yeah, exactly. You got it down for life. How are you doing, Lou? Shall we let poor... I mean, Tom Nook's there saying it's 11:36. It's 11:50. I shouldn't have started talking about dating. Sorry, Tom. What's your news, Tom? I know Tom Nook's evil, but you know what? I'd probably... If I were an animal... What kind of animal is Tom Nook? I'm saying if I was whatever the animal is... He's probably a raccoon. Whatever he is. Yeah, if I matched up... Let's go for it. Let's see what Tom Nook's like. Nuggy, there we go, has its very own museum. The Grand Museum, indeed, with separate exhibit rooms for fish, bugs, fossils, and even works of art. Lavers, the museum curator, says he's always available to accept donations or assess fossils. We're going to do so much collecting. Museum admission is free, so stop by whenever you like. By the way, whenever we cover big island developments like this, we'll hold a special commemorative ceremony afterwards. We'd like as many folks as possible to take part, so stop by Resident Services if you're interested. That's all from me. Time for you all to get out and enjoy your day. Yes, yes. Learning to cook new things is fun. I like burnt fish fingers. I don't know what that says about me. I quite like... If you have, say, we have oven chips or oven fries rather than frying them. I like it when they're burnt. Because when I was a kid, my dad was a very good cook, but for some reason he would always burn the chips or fries in the oven. And I don't know, kind of like them burnt. That's a good point, Jackie. Is Lugnacious a sim? You can squat, Lou. That's awesome. A tanuki without the big... What is a tanuki? Oh, a raccoon dog. That's cute. Okay. I've learnt something new today. I've also learnt that Slugnacious is a sim. And that's awesome, Lou. So glad you can. It's unrelated to anything. You all now share the good news. The head of my agency, civil service job, fired the person who implemented most of the cruel Doge initiatives at our agency and switched around a bunch of other top positions. That's awesome, Slugnacious. That is excellent news. Also, I missed a hydrate. I need to hydrate. I saw a food passport idea that Zach and I are stealing. We're going to try and meal food from different countries and then stamp our food passport. Making the most of him finally being open to try them all. I love that, Mel. That sounds really cool. You're collecting nice food. Reminds me of when my mum would stress out over burning the honey soy chicken wings. We had to try to convince her that they were actually good like that. Yeah, my dad would always feel bad when he burnt stuff. But yes, that is awesome news. I'm going to try and do some more cooking this week. Because I haven't really done a lot of cooking lately. I've done a lot of eating the basics and yeah, eating a lot of chicken with rice or sweet potatoes or yeah, not really doing anything crazy exciting. And I got out to sound old. I've got cookbooks, not just YouTube. And I'm gonna tomorrow buy some interesting things. Oh. Bye bye, flimsy net. That was fast. So yeah, I'm going to try and cook a little bit. I'll try and put pictures up on Discord because it might actually encourage me with kind of accountability if I can go, look, I've made stuff. I can actually cook well. It's just, it's kind of a first thing to drop when life gets hard. You had half a cheesecake for dinner. And now I feel unwell. No, those events are not linked. Pure coincidence. 40 watch streak. Thank you so much, Lou. That is huge. They say a lot of kids in the US from my generation didn't like veggies because our parents would either burn them or boil them. Yeah, you gotta cook, depending on the veg, you gotta cook it well, haven't you? Otherwise you get rid of all the flavour. My life stress has gone down by like 80% since I started pulling back the Doge things away. Excellent. That's Ignatius. Yeah, everyone eat half a cheesecake each night and test the theory. The moving feet. Yeah, I get it, Tom. Not going to get it. Yeah. He's very cute, but he goes on a bit. What about the ceremony for the museum? I'm going to say something controversial. I do kind of like boiled Brussels sprouts. I like how strong the Brussels sprouts taste. I apologise. It must be the British in me. You are a bad person. Yeah, I think I probably am. But I'm sorry. That's my confession. Good luck, Sanguru. You got this. Unfollows. I don't know. I don't just do. You know what? I agree. There we go. Bib's on my side. Just not overboard. Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to get them just right, and they can be very nice. We need a howling cancel. Oh, it's going to be a cross across my face. Yeah, I kind of... I like them. I'm not saying, I'm not judging, I know I'm part of a problem. If I were cooking Brussels sprouts for somebody, I'd cook them differently. Because you have to really get to know somebody well before you admit you're a weirdo that boils Brussels sprouts and likes it. Ooh, you're right, there's buried money. So tempted to open my airport and invite you over. Jackie, for a moment I thought that was to do with Brussels sprouts, and then I realised what you meant. Don't listen to the haters. There we go, Aurora's on my side. Should name my Animal Crossing character, Jesus. I'd have to know someone a very long time before serving them Brussels sprouts. Okay, I like Brussels sprouts. I also like them fried, a really nice fried, or in a stir fry. Yeah. Tom Nook likes the sound of his own voice. He's lovely. Oh, Blathers really loves his own voice. He's very cute, but he's gonna go on. He's overwhelmed. He's overjoyed. He's very happy. It's gonna be done without me and, others. Strengthened his resolve to build a music. Yeah. I thought that too. I legit thought Jackie runs her local airport for a second, and I thought, yeah, Jackie's going, come in. I just find him a bit strong. That's fair. Some Brussels sprouts are stronger than others, I find. Can I come visit your island? I won't teach your villagers to love cock, I promise. See, because I'm a nice person, the start of that sentence, I thought, yeah, sure. And then there was the second half of that, and I thought, no, mine are lovely and wholesome. Blathers is very chatty. He's cute. I'm hopeful. I think at some point I'm gonna have to buy an Animal Crossing plushie. Do you know what would be a really cool thing? When I get the office sorted, which should be September sometime, let's get the button ready. I want me to take a commemorative photo. Yep, everything's wonderful, Tom Nook. I love you too. We took some pictures. Yeah, when my office is sorted, I'm going to have a sofa in the background, and I'm going to put some plushies on there. We have a few game-themed ones, like we've got Chocobo from Final Fantasy, we've got a Moogle from Final Fantasy, we've got Red 13 from Final Fantasy. They're not all Final Fantasy. We've also got a cow from Story of Seasons. Hey Meg, how are you doing? Good luck, I'm waking up. So I'm just thinking it would be quite nice in my background to have some other... We could have a game plushie for every game I stream. Obviously not all games are going to have plushies, but it might be a nice start. I have a cushion with KK Slider's head and it's very soft and squishy. Oh, I love that. See, that's my kind of thinking. Story of Seasons cat. Yeah, he is so cute. Have you got one, Hannah? If not, I'm going to be a terrible person and grab it now to show you all. So then you go, oh, the cow. He cost an annoying amount of money, but he's very cute. I'd love an. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to show off my cow. In any other context, that would sound weird. Here is the cow. Look at that face. Ads are coming in about 90 seconds, by the way, chat. It needs to be a quote. Sure, my God, yeah. Look, he is lovely. Having said that, I'm now thinking, was his tail always that? Has something happened that has stained his tail? I don't know. But anyway, only 2,512 were made. And he is very cute and very squidgy. But I'm wondering, when he arrived, was the tail always that? It looks kind of stained. I'm wondering if it picked up the dye from his bum, basically. I don't know. But anyway. Oh no. Okay, I need to move. I threw him. And he fell immediately on the floor. But you are absolutely right.
Gaming.
I need to show off my cow. Needs to be a quote. Why can I not type? Would have helped if I did it properly. I'm not a pro streamer. I can't even go, pro streamer, you know. Nah, I'm just an idiot. I'll get that updated. Bernie got me, oh, Jellycat. I love Jellycat plushies. I don't own any of them, but they are so cute. The big sad rain frog. Oh, it's so cute, Bib. That's lovely. Yeah, we'll ignore the fact that quote went a little bit wrong. Let's go catch some stuff.
Thank you, Poacre of One Dinosaur, for gifting a sub to show you rudders.
Cloak for Dinosaur gifted Show Your Rudders a subscription. Cloaken of One Dinosaur gifted a tier 1 sub to Show Your Rudders. They have given 216 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Show Your Udders. Or as I was about to say, Show You Rudders. Only time it's appropriate to give sub to that one. Ignatius, pick a number between 1 and 9 for the hat. Oh, Soul has so many cool plushies. My 2-hour meeting this afternoon got turned into an email. Sanguru, you are winning. That is awesome going. 2-hour meeting, that is brutal. Oh, mental illness, medical condition, awareness theme plushie. Oh, I love that. That's such a good idea. Okay, let's grab hat number 5. Oh, it was an easy one for me. We have the bee hat. Actually, it doesn't fit very well, but it's comfy. It's not too warm. Hey, Archeditor, how are you doing? I'm wearing a similar hat to me in the game. Yes, Angura. Oh, that feeling of relief when you don't have to have a meeting. Got it. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yep. Scammed. What the fuck is that hat? It's a bee hat with a spinny thing. Actually, the eyes are the wrong way round, so it's going to look stupid without the eyes looking in the correct direction. that going to be better? Yeah, that's a bit better. Yep, it's a bee hat. I think it is very beautiful is what it's exactly. I think if it's not the first hat, it's the second hat. We have a hype train for reasons I don't fully understand. It might be a low-key scam chat hype, one of those. Ignore it, chat. If we look away, it will go away. That might be the scam train reason. Proper nuggies! Oh no, I gotta wear 2 hats now.
It's a chicken nugget fantasy, chicken nugget dreamland. Whoa, if you're into nuggets, it's where you wanna be. Chicken nugget dreamland. Whoa, infinite flavors of infinite sauce. Chicken nugget dreamland. Whoa, you can get a million-piece box. A chicken nugget has magical power. Put it into your pocket and eat it whenever you want. So delicious and conveniently shaped, full of nutrition. A rainbow in nugget form. Chicken nugget technology shows us the future of dining. They got no sharp edges and no utensils are needed.
I just realised it's quite hot in here today.
Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. Can get a million-piece box.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for the bits, Lugnacious. When I have more room, as in the office, you might even get a dance out of me for a chicken nugget sound. I don't know what kind of dance. I can't really dance. I certainly can't dance sober, and I don't think I can do every stream drunk in case of Chicken Nugget Dreamland. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. J. Luz, how are you doing? Where are we at? All of the dancer modes. It's getting hot in it. It's hot. It is hot. I've got 2 hats on. Infinity, how are you doing? The chicken dance. Is there a chicken dance? There's the birdie song. I could do the birdie song. But yeah, when I can say, if I could do it now, but I'd die. And I don't think that's TOS friendly. I mean, it would be very content friendly, I guess, but it'd be one way to end the stream, wouldn't it? She was quite cool. She had potential, and then she died on stream. Oh, I don't know ugly doll plushies. I don't know those. I'll have to look them up. But yeah, once the office is underway, I have some good plans, which should hopefully coincide very well with September. But yeah, it'll be sometime in September. Oh wait, I was going to do that. Oh, I know Labubu's. They are cute. I haven't got any, but they are cute to look at. Lugnacious, you need to pack my daughter's bag for day camp now. No worries. Just yell at me if I type in chat in the next 10 minutes. I mean, we could time you out, Lugnacious. That's one way of doing it, but it might be... Stay strong. You can do it. You don't need to be timed out. But if you do want me to time you out, I can. But I thought it was terribly cruel. But thank you for your lurks, Lugnacious, and thank you for your bits. Side note, chat, if you didn't already see it on Discord, we should have a bits goal bar, but it broke, and I'm going to fix it after the stream. Once we get to 9,000 bits, I'm going to organise the addition of 2 animated emotes. We're going to have one of Mouse taking notes, and one of Bear, don't turn this sexual, shaking her pom-poms, when we get to 9,000 bits. There isn't an end date for it. I'm not expecting to hit it anytime particularly soon. I just thought I like to be kind of open with where the money is going, basically. What is the current bits? The current bits is at an extra 25 than before. It is at maths 25, 125, 225, 475, 625, 875, 900. Oh, okay, 974.
Closer.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Sanguru. Yeah, we're at 974, and we only need to get to 9,000, so we're doing good, chat. I wanted to make it a bit goal, because my thinking was, if September does happen, which it always does, so it should, I didn't want everyone doing anything to do with subscriptions when it could be cheaper. Hey, Friendly Kitten, how you doing? Don't need to go over 9,000. I will always happily take over. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for the
Melon
bits.
shared X40.
We are now over 1,000. I will get the actual bar added on for Thursday's stream, so that... Oh no. Sonic, don't drown! Don't go into the light, Sonic! Just realised my window is wide open and I think one of my neighbours is gardening, and if I say that loudly enough, they're going to have questions. I'm sorry, Friendly Kitten. I'm sorry you're not doing good. Everyone send Friendly Kitten hugs their way. I'm glad you're still here. We're all very glad you're still here, Friendly Kitten. But yeah, we're at 1,000 bits, so thank you all. Where was I? Just tell them you're streaming. They'll understand. They will not understand. Blathers, I know. There's lovely rooms. It's okay, Blathers. Please don't blather.
Cloak von Edenasaur cheered X100. The got one eat never you wensels a rain no sharp eat tech it no us magic and no shape dedilicancels a raining. Soffetit form chickety, theni agitition, arpeggity, the nugget form chickenini and so dine into uttering, soffet into delition va put a nuggety, they va your powers magician, a rain nugget wand nugget. And convert power futuricious us and shickle pork and no dine in bo it the no us magical of din ute chicken to you techical pork and never nuggets and nutrition got.
Am I having a stroke? Is this it? Am I having a neurological incident on stream? Thank you for the bit, Zest, I think. Brian, definitely, yeah. What? I feel like my brain hurts because it was desperately trying to make sense of that all, and... Oh no, there's more. We're gonna learn stuff.
Cloak von
Maybe.
Edenasaur cheered X100, soffet footing, foot form chickensels nutritious techical powers magicity, simply shus and con, and never pocketitious us arped full of knowledge shower use magicit, and knodin nugget techicity, the got we got nuggis and knology showing bar putition the use and shower pork and nucha got we of din nugget, a raintly shape jitition, our knowledge so dine in bar use a rain to you one eat 10 nuggety, a convent so as santo sharped, soffet weenie and edgity, they've nug.
They've nug. I think we've all nug at some point. Does anyone else feel like their brain wants to explode because they're there going... I don't know. Everything hurts. Thank you, Cloaca Zest. Yeah, thank you. I just tuned out. I think that might have been the best plan. Friendly kitten. Have you nugged today? I haven't. No. I'm missing out. No nugs today. Balancing 2 hats on your head is hard, chap. I feel like I've fallen in some alternate reality. Yeah. See, I can't even read regular words now. Zest, Cloaca, I was going to say, I thought of you yesterday when I opened my fridge. Because I forgot that I have a whole bunch of magnets on my fridge, as one does. Ooh, 1,000 bells. And one of them says Zesty, and I immediately thought of you. This is your influence. Although imagine if I just said I have a fridge magnet that has Cloaca on it. That would be different.
Luon Point cheered X100, the Bames Nond. Bames Nond is having a strong call the bondulance.
Thank you, Luke. I think. Are you all trying to kill me? Is this the plan? Might be for the best. Run out of dino nuggies and don't do groceries again until we... Oh, that sucks smell. I clearly need a Cloaca magnet. I probably do, yeah.
Cloak von Edenasaur cheered X100, Bames Nond is nondulance. Bames Nondulance. Bames Nond is having a strond. The Bames Nondulance. Bames Nond, Bames having a bonk. Call a strond is nond. Bames Nond is having a strond is having a bonk. Call the bondulance. Bames Nond is nonk. Call a bond. Bames Nond, call a strond. Bames Nond, Bames having a bondulance. Bames Nond. The Bames Nond is having a bond. The Bames Nonk, call a bond. Bames Nond. Bames having a bond.
I don't feel so good. I know when to stop. You do, Luke. You do. Thank you for the bits. I can feel my brain turning into soup. Crashes at yeah. Yeah. Just yeah. I do not. But thank you. I mean, this is all we're getting nearer to the bit goal, so yeah. That's very good news, but also my head hurts quite a lot. I'm still singing the chicken nugget song. That's a good plan. Yeah, but that's a palate cleanser at this point. It makes sense. Thank you all for the bits. Even though, yeah, like Bren, I'm wondering if I'm having a stroke. This would be a wild way to find out. Kind of appropriate too.
Thank you, Miss Reishi, for subscribing for 16 months. The months keep
Miss
coming and
Reki, I
don't
just
stop coming.
resubscribed for 16 months. The months keep coming and they don't stop coming.
16 months, that's a long time. No blathers, no presentation. Miss Reichi, how are you doing? And thank you so much. 16 months, that is a huge one. Rimbello, thank you for a watch streak. How are you doing? How on earth did Miss Reichi catch a rare fish that was still only worth 64 gold? That's not that rare, is it? You mean your internal thoughts don't always sound like that? No, it's just screaming. That's my internal thoughts. Just pure screaming. The whole time. Yeah, there's no actual words. I'm team execute Tomato. Now, how do you feel about Stuart Little, Rimbello? Have you got any strong opinions about them? Because we have some people here with strong opinions about Stuart Little. Ooh, a fish fillet burger. You don't even have to prepare the fish. I still say him and Stuart Little should be put into a fighting ring. I fucking hate Stuart Little. See, told you, strong opinions.
Thank you, Luen Point, for gifting a sub to Bayman Armstrong 24.
Luon Point gifted Bamasnon 24 a subscription. Luon Point gifted a tier 1 sub to Bamasnon 24. They have given 20 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub, Lou, too. I'm not going to say that again because it's going to... People's brains are going to crash. I think given we've had some gift subs, we will... When I work out things, I think I'm going to add it to the bits goal. I don't know if I can actually do it on... Oh, the fish broke. Fishing rod broke. But we'll put it all together. Ooh, Red. I remember the name Red. And I can't remember much more about them. Think about it, I should go speak to my villagers, shouldn't I? I've totally ignored them. That's my tent, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do a little, was the mouse on the motorcycle knockoff right? I don't know. In another stream we had a debate on who is worse, Jenny from Forrest Gump or Grandpa Joe. Well, Grandpa Joe seems to he rested very heavily on his laurels of, oh, woe is me, actually I'm fine. On the other hand, Jenny, Forrest Gump deserved better. Why is the Windows music playing? He was so lazy, yeah, but Jenny, I don't think I can forgive Jenny. Oh, you caught an epic old PC. There. I happily allow myself to be scanned by Red so I can fill my island up with fake David statues. That's a hefty, well, yeah, 22 kilos. Lou, you gifted a sub, so you got the fishing. I say that, so did a gifted sub. Yeah, where you going? Everyone, enjoy your fish. Jenny took advantage of a mentally disabled person. Grandpa Joe is a piece of shit and would totally be committing insurance fraud. Yeah. The cooldown, I don't know. It's a pretty short cooldown. I'll have a look. Hold on. Fishing keeps breaking because the problem is the app hasn't been updated in a very long time. Nobody fished for a moment while looking at the settings. The app hasn't been updated in a long time. 5 minutes it looks like it's for cooldown. Let's see what's going on with the sub. Okay. We're going to get rid of... something. Yeah. Okay, that should work better now. I don't know what it changed. I swear it has a life of its own. I mean, OBS has a life of its own, but you should see what the fishing game does, because it hasn't been updated in a long time. Okay, it's safe for anyone to fish now. Gave me 10 fish when I gifted Maltese the other day. It was good. Yeah, go on, Fosh. Fosh is fine. It's not fishing, is it? Why is it not fishing? Is it broken? There we go. It's doing something. Who is fishing? Oh, Wit's fishing. Maybe it's a 30-second cooldown for individuals. Oh, it's so broken. I'm gonna... Ooh, a clownfish. Okay, after this, I can spy a small... Yeah.
Thank you, Cloaker of
It
One
is
Dinosaur,
so tiny.
For
It
sub
shouldn't
to
be
Fishing
tiny.
For booty.
Cloak von E Dinosaur gifted fishing for booty subscription.
I think it's
Cloaker
slowly
of One
breaking
Dinosaur
because it
gifted a tier 1 sub to
needs
fishing
to
for
update
booty.
with the
They have
Twitch
given
API and it's
218
not.
gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Fishing for Booty. That doesn't feel like it's fishing how it should. Oh, I see. Wit redeemed the text and the okay. I don't know. Let's all just be quietly pleased that there is no prize. Hey Tank, what's the latest? This place gets me so pumped. The breeze, the crashing waves, nature all around us. It's all awesome. I just want to jog laps around the island and catch bugs and fish and lift and lift and lift. Not you too. There's a lot of fishing. Hold on. I'm gonna get Friendly Kitten set up.
Pos Jackie has an amazing pun to share. A sea bass. It's at least a C+.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Wait, hands... Okay, I think there's a fish backlog. At some point, Friendly Kitten's going to get a fish. While we take this moment, I'm just going to put my watch back on. It's called multitasking, chat. I appreciate a good fish. Again, man, where was Rimvello on my list? Best part is you can't look up a queue on the fishing app, which is a bit... It's kind of broken.
Thank you, Coacre of One Dinosaur, for gifting a sub to Farting Go On Fish.
Cloak for Dinosaur
Farting
gifted
Go
Farting
On Fish.
subscription.
Not what we
Coacre
were
of
going
One
with.
Dinosaur
Go
gifted
on
a tier
fish.
1 sub to Farting Goonfish. They have given 218 gift subs in the channel.
Yeah, it's Go On. It's not Goon. It's Go On. Hold up. I'm going to have to switch to the one hat because stuff is falling. Switch to the Nuggy hat. Kind of like the Nuggy hat. Popping sound is coming from such a weird place in my speakers. Ooh. There you go, Friendly Kitten caught the fish if I did. That's where the queue is. No, Tank, don't have big scary dinosaurs and exploding volcanoes. It's not that kind of island. We're cozy. Wait, where's... Huh? That's okay, it's still gone. Look, because we haven't checked in a few days, everyone's got proper houses. We've just got tents. Tent. A tent. Not even tent. Hey, Charlies. But pizza. Purple plant food. Philosopher Orchid. Oh no, Charlize is also having a stroke. Was I snoozing? I mean, I was just standing here and, fun dreams, though. You again, Did you forget something last time? No, I'm being nice, Charlize. How'd you sleep last night? This island's so quiet at night. It's almost weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I slept like a log. But I wouldn't mind some more action around here. Charlize is looking for action. Chat, anyone interested? Want some more action with Charlize? Press type 1 if so. I'm a pass. No, I'd hit... Okay. There we go. I knew somebody would. Me being picky. There's my stick. No, but there we go. I'm with you, Friendly Kitten. And someone for everyone. Yeah. Problem is, my someone probably lives in Antarctica or something. A rice grasshopper. I've been looking for a gluten-free alternative. Okay. Anti-Santa Claus. Yeah, that's my person. You just wait, chat. You've recently dealt with all the ranting about the car dealer. Hopefully that'll get sorted at some point this week. And then you can enjoy all the rants when I go back to dating. Or, crucially, not really dating, because I'm there going, nah, we got ghosted, still got ghosted. It's like a holiday. Yeah, it's actually a Hallmark film, surely, isn't it? To be fair, for those who have been around for the actual dating rants, they are way tamer than the car dealer rants, because I'm less invested. Ghosting doesn't cost me money. Oh, can't carry it. Okay, swap it to something else. What should we drop? Oh, I forgot we have to redeem the bells, don't we? I'm gonna get rid of a blue bottle. We already got one of those. Apps sound terrifying. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. I think the key for me is I go in with a level of indifferent. I mean, I suspect it will be awful. I know people who have gone looking and they really, really want to find somebody, and that's totally fair. Yeah, go for that. But then I think it's very easy to be very upset by everything on the apps. I go in with a certain amount of indifference, as in I'm very picky, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. But then it kind of helps a bit because kind of slightly less invested. I'm so upset by everything on the Twitch streams. Yeah, dating apps are weird. I think the key thing with dating apps is way too many people forget they're also dealing with human beings, which is a bit sleazy. I'd rather dive headfirst into a blender full of broken doorknobs. Hey, Slugnacious, what a time for Slugnacious to come back. Slugnacious is now going, what? Why would somebody want to dive into a blender full of broken doorknobs? What did I miss? I packed my daughter's bag, fed the feral cats, and did a science class. Good job, Slugnacious. Proud of you. Okay, let's see if Blathers wants any of this. I find dating apps, at least for gay dating apps, are better for meeting people and travelling to other cities. Terrible for meeting people in your own city. I can see there being a logic there, yeah. To be the cynical one, for me, while looking through the dating apps, I'm quietly there going, well, my person hasn't gone through their divorce yet. They're there, they just haven't gone through the divorce yet, they're not on the app. Because I'm the right age, but yeah, there's going to be a fair amount of divorces. I didn't, you may have heard, but I definitely did not hit my elbow on the desk. I got one of those $100 sinus water vacuums, and boy is an odd thing to do. Without my breathing so much. Oh, that's good. No, we don't want to know about the rice grasshopper. It wasn't quite that painful, friendly kitten, but I wouldn't recommend it. Failing that, I'm the one with a weird pain tolerance. Maybe it was. Blathers, here is a fossil. Please just a little bit less. I love you, Blathers, but you blather. Chat, by the way, you haven't, what did everyone get up to this weekend? Did you do anything good? I don't know if it's a thing elsewhere, but I have a friend that met their partner on an app that's quite different. There's no chat, you match, you go on a date, you'll pay a small fee for that first date, which covers a drink. Nice. For me, on a surface level, I'm there thinking, I immediately worry a little bit kind of a safety element. Probably because the key thing is, with me on dating apps, I like to get to know the person a bit to kind of suss out, I mean, you're never going to quite suss out the weirdos, but every now and then you can, I like to get a little bit invested so that it's actually kind of worth it. But it does depend on the person, because on the other hand, like, that sounds perfect if you're somebody that does a lot of speed dating, because it's kind of the same thing then. But yeah, it sounds good. If it's kind of done safely, that sounds like a good plan. Much relax and introspection. I'm glad you relaxed, friendly kitten. I had a headache. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Zest. I slept, worked, did a lot of things in Minecraft, more sleep, dealt with my demon of a dog. That sounds pretty good, Jackie. I did as much as relaxing as possible and went to the local comic book shop on Saturday before my kids came home. Then yesterday I made them help me with housework, which they hated. Oh, we'll probably remember poorly, but I'm so much less stressed now that the house is sorted going into work. Yeah, I mean, you need the house sorted. I can definitely see the safety. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, because I'm more on the safety side of things, and on the other hand, some people aren't, and everyone's got to set boundaries. A friend of mine years ago, we're going to end up collecting a lot of things, aren't we? Years ago, and they are married now. I remember she went on a date with a guy who lived a couple of hours away. He drove to meet her, but the key thing was she had no idea what he looked like, as in his profile picture on a dating site was him wearing a motorbike helmet. And she still met up with him. And for me, I would be very red flaggish if somebody had only had one profile picture and they were wearing a motorbike helmet. But it works for them. So, yeah, they're happily married now. So, yeah. I don't know what the point of that anecdote was, but I suppose what I'm really pointing out is everyone's kind of different. So I can see how that would really work for some people. For me, I'd like to get to know the people a little bit before meeting up. It's a good skill to learn. Yeah, it's good to learn to clean. My dad was pretty clean. That sounds wrong. My dad was very tidy. My mum wasn't. And I'm still pretty tidy. I always remember as a kid, my dad's big thing was, if you don't pick that up, who else is going to pick it up? And then he'd be there, and I'd kind of go, someone else. And my dad would go, see? Press 1 if you like a clean daddy. 2. I'd be sus to. Yeah, I was, when she told me, and she didn't tell me when she was going on the date with the motorbike helmet guy, because I have to admit I probably would have gone, I don't think you should do that. It worked out well for them, but I would have still been very... that could have gone very wrong. Press 3 if you're... Never mind. Where do we get? I think there's only one thing. Yeah, it's the drone beetle. But yeah, I was kind of impressed. I mean, like I said, they're very happily married. He's a very nice guy. It's just... I don't know. It's not what I would have done. But hey, it worked out. I'm sorry, I forgot who sent me this mental health plushies, but I love the complex PTSD rabbit and want it. Oh, it's cute. I think it was Hannah. None of you will be surprised to learn there's a sentient scrub daddy romance book. Learn something new every day. What is the sentence I'm about to read? My scrub daddy holder has a little peen for the water to drain. My sister printed it for me. Oh, it was Jackie. My bad. Sorry, Jackie. I thought it was Hannah. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read what I just read. See, I have... yeah, well, okay. I'm going back to the cozy. If my parents ask about it, just vaguely say it's in honour. Okay, what do we need? We need a shovel, I think it was. Or was it a fishing rod? Good if you pay attention to what you actually have. Fishing rod. Let's sell some stuff. Let's sell all the things. But yeah, I'm glad most of you had a relaxing weekend. Me, what did I get up to? I had a pretty productive Saturday, and then Sunday I didn't do a huge amount. Sunday, well, in the morning, I went to the produce market with my mum, but I wasn't very hungry, so she bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I didn't. And then we went for a bit of a walk. And then I mostly relaxed Sunday evening. This will sound weird, because I'm saying it as a positive, but Sunday afternoon, I got bored. I can't remember the last time I got bored. And it felt so nice to be bored. Because there was a part of me that when I started feeling bored, thought, oh no, I should go do something so I'm not bored. And then I realised I couldn't remember the last time I'd been bored. And I thought, no, I think it would be healthy for me if I'm just bored. And it felt really nice. It felt oddly... It felt like I was doing the day right to get bored instead of go be useful. Being bored is quite nice. Yeah, it was just kind of... Sorry, headphones are slowly squishing my head for some reason today. Yeah, it was just nice to kind of be bored. Because I can't remember the last time it happened. Mostly did some gaming, nice. Most Spawn got sick this weekend and we didn't sleep much, but I really enjoyed Saturday when so many of the friends streamed. It's nice knowing I'll have that company on the side. Yeah, it's nice. I like it when I've got a day where I'm not doing much to just have a lineup of good people to watch stream. I started my transition from my iPhone to my new flip phone. I took my flip phone to a movie with my friend and I haven't been carrying my iPhone around. Nice. Allowing yourself to be bored and not be on your phone is good for you. That's why I come to this stream. Thanks, Esther. Thank you. But yeah, it was good to be bored. Okay, we need... Have we still got an axe? Do we still have that? Yeah, we do. My brain doesn't do being bored. It just goes on a happy little adventure. Yeah, well, I'm so rarely bored these days. Because there's always something to do. But, yeah, it was a nice novelty. When I was a teenager, if I was bored for too long, I'd get quite depressed. So there's a balancing act. But yesterday it was kind of nice to just be bored. To have two phone lines to slowly switch over was one of my better ideas. The second phone line for a flip phone is only $10 a month since it's barely any data. That's a good plan. I'm always trying to use my phone a bit less. Oh, and last night I forgot I watched Mortal Kombat 2, which I know Lou saw. I liked it. It was really stupid. Is it a good film? Nah, not in the slightest. But it was a fun film. Carl Urban is very entertaining in it. It was very watchable while being utterly stupid. But I think to an extent it kind of knew it was. Like, it wasn't trying too hard. It knew it was being a bit tongue-in-cheek and a bit silly. And it was what I needed. Carl Urban is a cutie, yeah. It's good in a stupid way, yeah. Am I going to particularly remember it for years to come? No. But I'm going to, yeah. It was a nice way to pass the time. Tried a little bit of PC issue debugging, hung out with Bernie, had yummy food and was in my feels. Good weekend, that's good. Glad I also took today off, as we had to leave at around 3 AM. Yeah, you want to rest up, babe. I'm glad you took the self-care to take the day off. And it sounds like it was a really nice weekend. I never did see that film at the movies, but I caught up with it on YouTube clips. Definitely silly. I tried watching all the Mortal Kombat films recently. The first one, Dare for Best, only good one. I haven't seen the first one. I've only seen Mortal Kombat 2. There was a teeny part of me that thought, am I going to miss out on storyline? And then I realised, not really. I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. I don't think there was a lot of story to it. I just wanted to see Carl Urban, to be honest. It was good fun. And as I had kind of a stressful morning coming up, it was quite nice to just switch off for the evening. 2021 was pretty good. Probably their best actual story. Maybe I should watch it sometime then. My favourite quote from Mortal Kombat was Kano saying, "Hello love, do you miss me?" Yeah, maybe I should watch it. I forgot I already had a shovel. It was a fishing rod. Oh, it's a fishing rod. Rain. The old ones from the 90s were delightfully bad, but yeah, I've heard that. I've always wanted to get around to seeing the Street Fighter movie. I know it's terrible too. But I kind of want to see it, and I've never got around to it for various reasons. No worries, Mel. Have a good night. And good luck with all the cooking food passport stuff. That sounds really cool. Hey, friendly kitten, you got 2 thongs. Good job. But yeah, I'd like to. I know Street Fighter is terrible, but there's just something about it that I want to see it. Jean-Claude Van Damme show, yeah. It's terrible it was Raul Julia's last film, because he was really good. Jane, you caught a common hermit crab. It's a good start. wrong button. My bad. I'm not an idiot. Confusing me with these headphones is the last couple of streams, they've got a bit sore to wear, and I'm left thinking, did my head get bigger or something? Unless it's to do with a hat. I don't know. Herbert Crab.
_ gamer has an amazing pun to share. I'd be a bit crabby if my name was Herbert.
Your bun, Calandra. Herman Crab, pleased to meet you. We're gonna get something good. We got a can. Okay. Are you supposed to catch the fish before you can it? Yeah. Ooh, a DIY recipe. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Tom Nook. I want to see what I need to do. I want to try and get him to let me upgrade the house, but I can't remember if that takes time. I mean, it will take time, but what I mean is, if I have to complete other things to get. Oh, we'll sell some stuff to Timmy. By the way, chat, if you're not already on the Discord, so that you know what's to come, next stream is Thursday. That's probably gonna be Tomodachi Life, because that was good unhinged fun. Friday, we're going to go back to Sonic, and we're going to get Sonic 2 finished. I've read up a strategy, I've got a plan, and then we've only got about one boss to go. Then, Friday after that, we're going to play Sonic 3, which I'm very much looking forward to. Saturday, I think is going to be... Nope, wrong button. Where's my phone? No. Saturday is going to be Power Wash Sim Shrek DLC, I think. It's going to be a nice chill one. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you for posting that. Sonic 3, yeah. I played some of Sonic 3. A bit like all the other Sonics. I played some of Sonic 3, but I've never got particularly far. So, yeah. So that's going to be good fun. And I've been enjoying it. I don't know what we'll play after Sonic 3. Maybe just another Sonic game. Maybe something else. Maybe Mario. Because I've completed a couple of Mario games, but not many. So that might be quite good fun. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes. It's the way Sonic looks at me unimpressed when I'm too slow. I feel so judged. Have you played the Sonic Train Murder Mystery game? I think I've vaguely heard of it. It's on Steam, isn't it? It's where Sonic gets murdered. I'm guessing on a train. My favourite Mario game, Super Mario Bros. 2. Isn't that the one that a lot of people have kind of controversy? You know, it was a lot of controversy with it. Super Mario World, good game. Again, haven't completed it, but I played it a bit, and I can see it's a very good game. Super Mario Wonder. I haven't completed Super Mario Wonder either. I've got an okay amount into it, but I haven't completed it. Which is the story of my life with most games, really. What was I going to say? But yeah, we'll probably... I don't know if we play Mario. We might just start at the beginning. We might as well. But they'll be a little way off, because I'm going to take a week off. The 15th to the 24th. So... we'll see how that goes. I'm going to aim to have a week where I'm away from the internet. So, if you probably, I will not even going to be about much on, here we go, on Twitch. I'm just going to kind of keep my streaks going and try and return to some kind of distant life without the internet. You're free and clear of debt, living on a thriving scenic island. That's not what I'm going to do on my week off. Yeah, technically Super Mario Bros. 2 is Doki Doki Panic, and Nintendo just repainted 4 sprites of Mario characters instead. Yeah, that's what I heard, so it's not quite regular Mario. My favourite video game movie, Super Mario Brothers from a wee old 80s or 90s or whatever it came. That's another one I haven't seen, Friendly Kim, but I remember it's got Bob Hoskins in it, and I think it's John Leguizamo, is it? I have not pronounced his surname correctly at all, but it might be somebody else. But yeah, that's another one I've been wanting to see for a long time. Yes, yeah, I can spell it, I can't pronounce it. Abandon Your Streak, I can't do it, Zest. I can't. I am the one that in the past I have kept streaks going while on holiday, on trains, or waiting around in airports and things. I can't do it. Really, Automod? Really? Most endearing characters come from Super Mario Brothers 2. Oh, is that where Shy Guys started? How can you not love the Shy Guys? Leguizamo. Okay. Got it totally wrong, but I feel like I tried. I mean, I'm probably never going to meet him, so... But yeah. I keep meaning to see it. I wonder if... Hold on, chat. While Tom Nook's waiting to sell me a bigger mortgage, I'm just going to have a quick look to see if it is streaming somewhere, because it probably is, and I might watch it during my internet break. Why did you tell me where to watch it in Australia? I'm not in Australia. That's weird. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. It's only available to stream in Australia and Denmark. So basically it's trying to convince me to get a VPN to watch it. Okay, fair enough. Well, no. Secret Australian streamer. Are you sure? Foreshadowing. Yeah, it turns out I'm moving. I didn't know it, but I'm moving. Just so I can watch Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, that's my future. How's that tent treating you? It could be better. It's a tent. Oh, I made Tom Nook sad. Grown weary of life in a tent? Yes. I suppose the time is right to discuss the possibility of building custom homes. A certain challenge is going to be money, isn't it? Yeah, cost. Yeah, I get you. One more thing to share. Have a Mars Redemption service. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Tom. You're very chatty. I love you. Hey, Banslam. Hey, Eric. How you doing? There are other ways to watch a movie, but we cannot speak out loud. Yeah, don't try to be legit, though. Yep, we're talking about the 90s Mario film. I have seen the other one, yeah, the one with Chris Pratt in the voices, and to be fair, I did enjoy it, but I suspect that's probably a crime against things compared to what you could have. Ooh, we get different colours for the roof, chat. I think we'll go red. A red roof, that's very Snoopy-ish, isn't it? Kind of. Okay, we're going into debt. It's coming. But Chris Pratt, like, yeah, that's the downside. Chris Pratt is the worst. Look, Miles Plus. Oh, it's like the Plus program on Twitch, kind of. Includes a nifty way to earn additional miles for special circumstances. You'll see the details when you launch the app, so please give it a look when you go. Okay, thanks, boss. He lives up to his name. He actually does, yeah. True, but there's no other way to get hold of such treasures. We all know that. Yeah, that's true, Friendly Kim. I wonder if I'd be able to get hold of a second-hand copy somewhere on DVD. Because I can't... I say I can't see it costing much, but imagine if it does. Mars Redemption servers, thank you. I haven't seen the Mario Galaxy movie. I've only seen the first one. I do kind of want to see Super Mario Galaxy. I'll probably wait until it's streaming, which it isn't yet here. Oh yeah, I've just realised my mistake. If I type Super Mario Brothers on the second-hand site, I get... There we go. That's was going to say, I just got all the games, and you think, oh yeah, of course. Collect today, checks is for stock locally. No. Okay, well, the rated gun, maybe illicit means will be the only means. I like a bit where Jack Black's character broke into song. Yeah, Jack Black is great in that film. So can we buy Nooks Miles ticket? Custom Design Pro Editor. Let's look at the details. Add professional design features to the customer's custom design app. This is everything we can buy at some point. Special tour. Whole bunch of cool recipes and tools with excellent durability. It's going to take a while. Tool ring to easily swap between favourite tools. Information on pocket organ. Oh, so extra space. Hairstyles. Wetsuit. Oh yeah, we already have most of the stuff available. Okay, we'll come back to that at some point. Yeah, you're right, Zest. Yeah, no, you were being totally, yeah. Yeah, he plays Bowser and he does just sing. Yeah, he does pretty much just break into song. Well done, Zest. You can now write these films. Yeah, I would have had, if you'd never said that you were taking a piss, we would have just gone, yeah, Zest, seen that film. That is amazing. Yep, with the piano. He's very romantic. This kind of reminds me of once when I had a successful date, and I mean, eventually, yeah. Anyway, there was a successful date, and I remember it was a first date, and we were talking about films we liked. And bearing in mind for context, this was before we found out some stuff about Kevin Spacey, and he wasn't a very good person. Back then, me and this date, we both just really liked Kevin Spacey films, and he was saying about this film called Swimming with Sharks, which I love, and it's basically about an intern who takes revenge on his boss being obnoxious and awful to him. But the key thing is, I remember I'm going to be shallow, I wasn't truly paying attention to what the guy was saying, because I was kind of taking him in and thinking he was really good looking. And he then said something very deadpan about how he loved the bit in Swimming with Sharks where they fed him where the sharks ate tuna. And I just laughed away and went, yeah, oh yeah, I love that bit. And then he looked at me and went, what? And I was too shy to just go, sorry, I was paying attention to how good looking you were and totally forgot to pay attention to your words. But anyway, that's almost what Zest was, almost like Zest was hoping everyone would go, yeah, that bit was really good. And it didn't really exist, but no, it did exist. There's Peach, I know who I be dating. Waluigi. I date Yoshi. Give me Yoshi. We have ads coming up in just under 5 minutes. When they kick in, I'll probably take a quick little break to have a snack. We'll stick words on stream on those who don't have ads. When we come back, we might time skip so we can see our new fancy house. I recommend watching it, but be aware that English dub isn't the best. Have you all done the fact I enjoy? Oh no, absolutely, you're very entitled to like it. To be honest, like I said, I liked the first one with Chris Pratt, so I'll probably like Super Mario Galaxy. Because I kind of went in expecting very little of it. I don't mean that in a really bad way, but what I mean is I just wanted fun. I wasn't expecting anything spectacular. And it was good fun. Hey, Kazfluff, enjoy your lurk. I feel genuinely worse after having watched half of the Minecraft movie of Yuki's Folk the other day. Yeah, I've heard not good things about that, which is a shame, because I think it could have gone well. Me and my partner are going to watch Super Mario Galaxy soon. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it whenever I can stream it. I say that, I haven't checked in a while. Maybe I can stream it now, I don't know. But yeah, I like the first one. It was just easy. Because sometimes it's like when I said about watching Mortal Kombat 2 last night. It was easy. Was it the greatest film ever? No. But it was fun. And that's all you kind of want a lot of the time. Ooh, we got something new. Or I remember my uncle used to rate the films he used to work when he was single and had a lot of free time. He used to rate all the films he used to see. And if he was going to give a film 5 out of 5, he would call it life-changing. And I don't fully know what he meant by that. As in, do films change your life? Very rarely. But that's the thing, not every film has to be life-changing. Just be fun for a couple of hours. Help you forget the world. Always better to go in with no expectation. Yeah. Hoping to see Spider-Man later. Yeah, I'm increasingly tempted to see Spider-Man. I'm not keen on the fact it's very long. Because it's 2 hours, 25 minutes, and I don't know if I want to watch. I'm just, to sound very chronically online, no attention span, ADHD. It's kind of long. But I also want to see the Odyssey, and that's 3 hours long. So I'm probably more likely to see Spider-Man. Quite hyped for the Doctor Doom Marvel movies. Oh, Doctor Doom, that's going to be Robert Downey Jr., isn't it? He's always worth a watch. I struggle with long films these days. Yeah. I love a genuinely good film, but also love silly. Yeah, it all depends on your mood and what's going on in life. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is always... I mean, even though... to be kind of snobby, Robert Downey Jr. doesn't have to test himself a lot in Marvel films. He's a really good actor. Ooh, goodbye, net. Ads are coming in about 90 seconds, by the way. But yeah, longer films, I struggle these days. Super Mario Galaxy movie wasn't life-changing, but I found it so remarkable. Legit felt like a love letter to Nintendo fans, all the references, NES graphics being used, SFX and music. I like it. I like that. It's got Star Foxes in it, isn't it? I think I remember reading that somewhere. I will be very... I'd like to see those kind of references. Because when I saw the first Super Mario film, I saw it with somebody who didn't really know Mario. And I think we both had very different experiences of how much we enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more because I saw some references and he didn't. I don't like cinema anymore, due to having to wear masks when in large crowds due to people's perfect aspect. So I do enjoy watching at home because then I can pause, go to the toilet when I need to, and miss me. Oh, ads kicked in fast. Okay. Yeah. I get that entirely. I'm kind of the same too. Okay, ads kicked in slightly earlier than Twitch said it was going to, because, I don't know, it's Twitch, isn't it? I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to stick words on the stream on to keep you guys occupied. I'm going to be right back. Go for a stretch, grab a snack, have a very quick power nap if you want. You do whatever works for you. And I will be back in 3. Sorry, chat. Pressed the wrong button. I was munching. Thank you, Aurora. Sorry about I pressed the button just as it went, but hopefully that's all fun. We probably won't get another round in today anyway, so it'll reset. I demand a refund. You demand a refund on the word mobility. I don't know if I can arrange that. But yes, I was munching. Also, I have to admit, I was checking Instagram on my phone and then thinking... I put a picture up earlier on Instagram of the courtesy car I've got and saying about how I don't really like it because I don't really like SUVs. And I didn't lay into it fully. But then somebody I know went, "Oh, that's my car. I love that car." And I'm there going, "Awkward. I don't." So there we are. There was a present on a balloon there, but I wasn't sure how to get it. I thought I'd need something to shoot it down. But now you've said that, I'm now thinking, oh, could I have done it with the net? I probably could have. I'm a newbie, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even have a net at the moment, so there we go. I would have missed it. Let's make the net. You need a slingshot. Ah, okay. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. We'll just assume Zest won the last round of, I was gonna say fishes. Fishes? What's on the stream? No worries, Friendly Kitten. I played this briefly 6 years ago. I mean, I played it off and on for an hour or so here or there. But to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't quite tagged this a first playthrough, but it's not far off, really. Could you have a first playthrough that is like an idiot playthrough? Where I played it before, it's just I have no memory. Okay, let's make the net, and then we're gonna cheat time. The handy thing with us mostly streaming this once a week is we can play around with time a little bit, and it doesn't feel cheeky. So we're gonna do that. Ooh. Oh no, we haven't got a net. Oh yeah, we have got a net. Because I just made it. Chat, it's been a long day already, okay? We got an earth-boring dung beetle. Cool. Nothing but net. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna move on to NBA Jam after this. So chat, what are you playing at the moment? Because off stream I'm going to make sure I find some... Oh, you don't want the... Oh, okay. I'm going to find some time to play some games. Jezza, who many of you know, very kindly gifted me Grandia 1. And I started playing it yesterday, and I really liked it, and then I got a bit tired. And for unrelated reasons. Nothing to do with the game. Kind of did stop playing. But I really enjoyed the first hour, so I'm going to play some more of that. And a bit more of World of Warcraft Classic. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was, because I'm into the Burning Crusade, and it's a bit grindy, and it's a bit soulless. Palia. I'm often tempted by Palia. Okay, we're going to save and end, and then we're going to time skip. Power World. I need to go back to Power World. Burning Crusade was best expansion. I found, at least the levelling process, a bit grindy. I think it's really good fun when you're with friends, but on my own, it was a bit like effort. Oh, I'm playing Necess, which is a bit like Terraria in terms of mechanics and gear progression. But it's top-down and has settlement management aspects. I've heard about it. I've heard good things of it. I'm just going to turn off things. You can still see me. And then I'm going to change the time. And then we can start over tomorrow. Tomorrow in-game, not in life. Yeah, I've heard good things of it, Zest. Hi there! Hey, Elmo. Thank you for burning. That's very cute of you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, little guy. Okay, let's move across, and I'm going to catch up with you all. Oh, did we have a Tangier party? That confused the life out of me. Hey, that's a lot of Peppy Frog. Let's just get away from the frog. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Thank you for the bits. I hope your meetings went okay. Where are we at? I'm struggling to play a game that's not a crossword at the moment. That's fair, Miss Ragey. I mean, yeah. Elmo? Oh no, Elmo, are you okay? He's gonna explode. I think he's gonna explode. He's okay, I think. I don't know. He's just wandered off. Thank you for the bits, Mr. Wizard, and enjoy your lurk, and I will hydrate. Oh no. It's not good times for Sonic. Rimbello, you time that perfectly every time. Thank you. But that Power World, I want to play some more Power World. Will I ever get to it? I can't guarantee it. I have a weird love-hate thing with survival crafting games where I get really into wanting to play them with friends. I've done it with June, I've done it with Conan, and now I'm doing it with Power World, and then for some reason I bounce off them and go play something else. But I know I would love them, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't answer that. I haven't played a lot recently due to ongoing PC issues. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you played a lot of Megabonk. I love Megabonk. I too am not very good at it, although I am better than I used to be. But Mega Bonk is just the perfect thing if you've only got like 30 minutes and you want to feel like you're achieving something or just have a ton of fun. Infinity, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Lurking at my Steam games I've gotten somehow but never played. The moment you said that, Zest, I'm now looking. Is it going to end up being in mine? Because it could happen. No, that's okay. Because I remember you said about Pacific Drive. And that was how I learned. I owned it and had no memory of buying it. I say that, I think I got Pacific Drive as a free code somewhere. I don't know. I just started a new save game of Rubato, which is described as a experimental 2D... Why can I not speak? Experimental 2D physics-based take on the collectathon genre. But it's also a racing game, a fishing game, and the list goes on and on. That sounds really cool. That sounds like a very interesting mix. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. So thank you for that. Eric, that's, yeah. Yeah, look him up. Okay, it's for PC and the Switch. That sounds cool. I might have a look at that. Oh, I think they... Yeah, I think you're right, Friendly Kitten. I think they did have a free weekend. And I missed it too. Sorry, Friendly Kitten. I hope you're doing okay. Parcel Sim got an optimization update, so maybe playing more of that later. But mostly Minecraft. Yeah, I've seen a few people stream Parcel Sim. It looks like one of those weird games that you end up losing your soul to and you're there going, I'm doing a really menial job, but I'm hooked. Rhea says the plot is strange with a deep focus on humour and character writing, which gets silly or it can get serious, really concerning. Yeah, Rubato sounds interesting. I'm definitely going to check that out. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, Mega Bonk is the game I keep installed at all times, just because it's nice to kind of jump into at various points. Seen a bit, Miss Raichi. You're probably already long gone. I'm catching up on chat. 30 minutes each run for me is like 1 hour plus if I don't die early. See, that's where it's useful and bad at Mega Bonk. It's kind of 30, maybe 45 minutes for me. I had to get some rest on playing Super Fantasy Kingdom. Each run starts becoming like 2 to 3 hours. Oh, I did like Super Fantasy Kingdom, but I can see how that would happen. I hope you're doing well, Baconi. That's where I don't want to run that lasts that long. Lots of sorting and placing conveyor belts, but I love it. Yeah, it's good fun to watch. Definitely. But look, have you not finished my house? He's telling me about the Mars Redemption service, but I want the wetsuit. Ooh, the wetsuit means I can go swimming and diving. I mean, that makes sense, but for some reason I thought it was just going to look nice. Having flashbacks to 15-hour-long runs of every Extend Extra Extreme. That game was ridiculous. Or extreme. That's too much. There, we have a little house. My laptop would shit itself if I tried to stream parcels, and that sucks. We have a house chat. We have that thing that basically no millennials have. That's how lucky we are. This is why everyone loves Animal Crossing, isn't it? It's so much easier to get a house. To our housewarming gifters. Wooden end table. Well, recipe for a wooden end table. Spare me with your unrealistic fantasies, please. Yep. I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones, as in, well, I'm inheriting the house I'm in. But unlucky bit is I also have to pay all the upkeep. But the key thing is, that's the only way I'd afford a house. It's the benefit of being an only child with, to be blunt, one dead parent. Wouldn't recommend it, but it's crazy to be in that position. Where we are, we're going to move all that. Ooh, I look like effort. We need to go to the gym. Is there a gym in Animal Crossing? Okay, we better actually, we should probably do some kind of design work, shouldn't we? Inheritance of one dead parent. Next username in a few years' time. It's a good one. Sadly, if the house could have slightly few problems, that would be nice. It's like a gilded cage where you're there going, I'm really lucky, because... house. Downside is, there's, significant issues. All of which I'm paying for, because... my mum is not one of the rich boomer parents. She's one of the other... Yeah, rich boomer parent works, but also rich boomer pensioner. She's one of the other ones. It could be if you wanted to. That might be nice in the future. Hey, Charlize. I was going to say Clarice, and then I thought, nope, it's not Silence for Lambs. Hey, what's up? Why does she always say, Rocking the day along? Houses are great, but the upkeep, no one tells you about that enough. None. I mean, ultimately, it's a good example that the problem is the economy is a mess for everyone. Because nobody should be having to pay excessive amounts of rent. But also, every single time I've had a quote for any kind of maintenance on my house, it's constantly, oh, well, everything costs a lot more since the pandemic. And I'm there going, why though? But why did the... yeah, why? I've even had tradespeople go, oh yeah, if you wanted to get this roof done like 8 years ago, it would have cost you half the price. And I'm there going, how is that meant to make me feel better? Yeah, what am I meant to do with that information? Just... okay. Corporate greed, yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Because to be fair, I get to know the tradespeople we hire, and so they talk quite honestly about things. They're not doing too well either. But as in, they're there going, well, we try to keep the costs as low because it's a crazy price, and then they're not getting a lot of profit out of it, and everyone is struggling except for the people right at the top. That's turning ranty, but it's just wrong. Cost of upkeep is why my cracked shower pan has been repaired with tape meant for sealing cracks in swimming pools. That's a good idea, though. It's not perfect, but good outside the box thinking. The waiting period to get a contractor here is still so long, so it's not like people aren't paying the prices. Yeah. I watched this guy explain why a little bit of inflation is good, and him listing out what it stops, etc. And then I thought, but we still have those problems now, so what's there even a point in having it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we get told all the horrors of uncontrolled inflation, and you're there going, yeah, we're still struggling though. It doesn't, yeah, it's a mess. It's the simplest way of putting it. It's a whole mess. Ooh, let's hop over there. To use one of our 2 shovels. I planned ahead. And bothered that the narrative is taking hold again, that the inflation we've seen lately is largely a result of stimulus checks and welfare, etc. from COVID. Yeah, that's not right at all. I think ultimately the simplest explanation is what Jackie said. It's corporate greed. It's because they can, and in many ways you're stuck. I mean, like for instance, when we got the roof fixed, we couldn't not get the roof fixed, so therefore you're stuck. Unless you want, well, we already have water coming in, ruining one of the rooms. It's the realisation that a lot of people are stuck, even if they're there going, well, this price isn't fair. You're stuck. And like, the room that had the leak is now completely bare brick, so it has to be plastered. There's no other way, it can't exist as it is. And the plasterer is a good guy. He's a nice person who's also dealing with his own life challenges with his family, so he's kept the prices as low as possible. But again, the material costs a lot, and he's laid it all out, and I even know how much money he's making out of it, and to be honest, he's a decent guy. I wish presents would fall from the sky in real life. Oh, me too. That sounds inflation. Yeah, somebody somewhere would come along and go, no, that's bad for us. It would also be cool if you could dig up money quite as easily. I know there are treasure hunts, but this is a particularly useful one. That sounds inflation. It was a joke, but it worked both ways. I took 3 economics courses in college, and I remember almost nothing from them. There was a lesson in there somewhere. I remember there are inelastic prices, food, and elastic prices, novelty air horns. That is very specific. Like, Nations, how many people buy novelty air horns? And why are the prices elastic? Ooh, we got crawfish. I think we already had a crawfish. My ACNH for the day, so I'm going to play some Pokemon Black. I like that thing. I do like that this is the kind of game... I mean, we're obviously playing it for a chunky dose on stream, and we just skipped a day. But I like that outside of streaming, you can get a lot done in, you know, just spend a little bit of time in your morning getting stuff done, and then move on to something else. At a point, the price rises, people stop buying it. The food, they go on buying it, it rises. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a chunky dose, if you know what I mean. We all do. Yes. Perfect time for the Clint emote. No worries, infinity. I'm gonna hoe on buying. Food be so expensive in 2026, even I started cooking. And then, of course, to get kind of boring about it, then it has a knock-on effect and hospitality ends up suffering, and then people lose jobs, and then they have less money, and then they don't buy stuff, and it's all a mess. Because I know quite a few people in my hospitality business, and some of them are doing okay, but everyone's kind of... It's a hard one. Not a good hard one, either. Order groceries, but now I need to check if I have enough cheese for grilled cheese. You better, Slugnacious. You go get that. After the stream, and after my walk, I'm gonna make a pasta dish with some kind of, I think it's lentil pasta, whatever it is that means it's not got gluten in. And I'm going to do it with some vegan bacon and some creme fraiche. I think that's going to be quite nice. It is basically making leftovers, yeah, making it from leftovers in the fridge. What do we get? A parasaur tail. Okay. I often have customers complain about the price of smokes, and I'm like, we're the cheapest in town, and you're driving a truck at a quarter size of a building. I think you'll match. Yeah. From my experience, purely based on all the times I worked in retail, I swear the people that have the most money are the most likely to complain about the price of things. Or crucially, I mean, we all complain about the price of things. What I mean is complain to the staff about the price of things. Like, you'll somehow go, yeah, it's fine, I'm working for a massive chain, but sure, I'll half the price and get in massive trouble. And he say out loud, but we're the cheapest in town, but yeah. Still have my world famous in my apartment mac and cheese from yesterday. Ooh, I love mac and cheese, babe. I haven't made a mac and cheese in a very long time. Because for me, I tend to cook more likely things that both me and my mum can eat. But I've honestly for months kept meaning to meal prep some mac and cheese, and then I just don't, because life. I should really do that sometime. I love mac and cheese, but it doesn't love me. Oh, that's rough. Hey Tank, how you doing? Tank is sleeping in a sleeping bag in his house. Welcome to my top secret hideout. Kapow. What's the latest? Guess what? I finally own something even I have trouble lifting. Yep, I have a house now. It's got walls, a floor, even a ceiling. I can finally do jumping jacks without ripping a hole in my home. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Right, bro, I have to work for almost a full hour to afford one pack. I also know the price hurts. Please come back tomorrow so I have something to do. Yeah. When I used to work in Blockbuster... Oh, he's collapsed again. When I used to work in Blockbuster, the place was opposite a McDonald's. And some of us would go over to McDonald's to get lunch, but I always remember that would cost me an hour or so of my pay. And sometimes, because, to be honest, Blockbuster was slowly going out of business when I worked there, sometimes, this is wild, I would have a 2-hour shift. And obviously I wouldn't get lunch there, because I'd be there going, well then I'm only getting paid an hour and I've already had to drive here. But even if I had, say, a 6-hour shift, I was still left going, if I get McDonald's, that's a whole hour of my pay gone. And it was, yeah, it was a good lesson, well, not a good lesson. It was a lesson in realising you have to kind of work out how much something costs by how much it costs you to earn that money, you know, to pay for it. And so, yeah, I didn't get McDonald's too often. I remember also at McDonald's, they kept doing I don't know if they have that in other countries, but they'd have this Monopoly thing where, as in the game, where you'd collect cards off of a side of fries and things, and then you might be able to win some money. Nobody ever wins money. I mean, it's technically possible, but nobody does. And I remember we would all, as a company, try and stockpile them in the hope that one day we would win a fortune. Hey Gulliver, snook. Sorry fellas, already licked all these cookies. Had to test for raisins. You okay, guy? Weigh anchor. Check its blood pressure. Who's your provider? Yum yum. The McDonald's Monopoly game run by the mob. When that McDonald's Monopoly moved to only being an app, a piece of my soul was permanently erased. Is it app only now? That sucks. The waves are ready for pool noodles. Ugh. Who's at the helm? Just give me 5 more minutes. No, I'm worried about you. You're gonna drown. Good morning, or evening. Vision's fuzzy. How are you this fine whatever time of day it is? It is 1:32 p.m, Gulliver. Say, is that my favourite landlubber, Hallie? It is. Ahoy! Good thing your head is so huge. Makes it pretty easy to identify your blurry silhouette. Would you like to hear how I ended up on your beach this time? I thought you might. We're going to hear some hyperbole. I rage quit the McDonald's app. It glitched out on me hard recently. I had no idea it switched over to the app. Because to be honest, I kind of gave up paying attention to it. And obviously, because the start of my anecdote was when I worked in Blockbuster, we all get the idea that it was a very, very distant time. I placed a pickup order, and when I said I was there, it just started flashing an image of prize over and over. Then it deleted your order and you had to go inside. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I got a big head. But he's battling 2 dozen sea monsters. I was holding my own until one of them landed a devastating tickle attack. Oh my. Sent me tumbling overboard. Kersploosh. Paddle, flail, burble, herbal. Next thing I know, I'm being poked back to life on this very beach. Boy, talk about close call. Can you believe it? I tell Q to laugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, sorry, Gulliver. I have heard these before, but even if I hadn't... Well, I'd love to stay in chat for several more hours, but the ocean is calling my name. Time to summon a rescue. I'll just call for help using my handy-dandy, oh my gosh! My handy-dandy communicator is broken. This isn't handy or dandy. Well, at least you got food for free. Although the stress of the refund is annoying. Oh, sardines. It's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts too. That means I have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. That could take a while. I've only got enough nautical puns to last for a couple of hours. I'm begging you here. Will you look for my... Oh, didn't we already have this? And then I didn't bother finding the communicator parts. Are we going to have to go digging? Okay. Go digging amongst the sand, I guess. Plus it was after the pool. My daughter was cold and wet. Oh, that's so annoying. So, is it just going to be kind of randomly... Oh, maybe it's there. Yeah, there is something to look at. Okay, we got one. Get two. Yeah, that's fair. I tend to park up and then I go into the branch because for one thing, over here, I'm usually also buying for my mum, and I have to remove loads of things. And basically, it is wild when... What is it they do? Is it a quarter pounder of cheese? Yeah, and then I have to go, you know, my drive-through. Can I have a quarter pounder with no cheese? And they get... Sometimes it goes wrong and you still get a quarter pounder of cheese. So I go into the branch and then do it on the machines they have there. But I do use the app, but just to get the points. Yeah, quarter pounder of cheese, but no cheese. Test, you okay? Did you mean to type that into Google? Well, but you want better quality than AVI file. Okay, we got 3. Pulp Fiction brain cells actor. I see that. Yeah, the core pounder cheese, yeah. The Royale with cheese. Terrible thing is, when I was kind of a teenager and I was watching all the Tarantino films, I never really noticed how much he focused on feet, which probably shows how partly innocent I am, partly because, you know, I watched all the Tarantino films I could, and then now, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's just, oh yeah, guy really likes feet, doesn't he? We got him. Yes. Yeah, he's not the best of people by a very long shot. I'm not surprised, but it's an annoying one because I do love his films. Well, I love the older films. Some are better than others, but some of them are some of my favourite films. One time, it was a public holiday here, and I watched 12 hours of Tarantino films in a row. That really messes with your head. That's just too much violence, too much of the F word, the N word, a whole bunch of other words that you just think, 12 hours of it is kind of... It doesn't quite desensitize you, because it was still, whoa, that was a lot. But it kind of messes you up for a bit. It feels like at the end you need to go watch something really cute and calming. Anyone who attacks Matthew Lillard is right. Yeah, he's good. Can't remember which Tarantino films it was. Because it was a while ago, so there were fewer choices. But yeah, I kind of have fond memories, but it does weird things to you. Are we going to go pick up Gulliver, or is he here to stay? Oh, he's going to send us something in a few days. Okay. Okay. See you, Gulliver. I did my good deed. The older I get, the more I just want to watch feel-good media. That's fair. Especially if it goes Mastered Ultra Instinct mode. Yeah, I don't know, I was trying to think. It does feel like in recent times... Yeah, it's not quite full feel good, but I know what you mean of trying to find a bit of hope amongst some stuff. Like in recent times I've got really, really into The Pit. And The Pit is a very, quite bleak look at the medical profession in America. And it gets quite political at times, but on the other hand, I don't know, there's a bit of hope in there. There's at least people doing good things. Or trying to do good things. I got really into The Pit in my ska punk day. I don't remember 13 Ghosts. Which doesn't mean I haven't seen it. What's it about? I'll do that spoilers in case I do actually want to see it. I mean, he's great in Scream, but yeah, that's a given. One of my feel-good movies is Mad Max Fury Road. There's ghosts, and there's 13 of them. I did not expect that. No, did not. My feel-good film, or kind of my comfort film, is Inception. And I have a lot of issues these days with Inception. Hey, we caught Carp. Because to be honest, Christopher Nolan can't write women. He's really bad at writing female characters. And Inception has basically, the plot involves an awful lot of exposition where Joseph Gordon-Levitt talks to Elliot Page and just goes, so this is what's going on in the film. And it is not the best in terms of that. But it's kind of a comfort film because it's a little bit stupid. A guy collects ghosts and his nephew inherits his ghost. Ah. Okay. That fish was carp. It was Shane. Yeah. There's been better fish. There we go. I haven't seen Scooby-Doo Spooky Island either, or whatever it's called. I do remember it being very popular in Blockbuster. Does that count? They had so many copies of Scooby-Doo and it sold really well. Hey Shane, you got a traffic cone! So you see, since the number of homeowners is increasing, I agree that we need to build a shop. Ooh. Scooby-Doo, this shit's scary island. However, when it comes to building supplies, our customers' homes should take priority. I have every confidence that you'll find a way to handle this little puzzle. The two of you have been training under me for how many years now? This should be a piece of cake. We're going to get a shop for chat. I am happy with my home. It's small, but it's very comfy. We are going to have to make it look nice to win stuff. Oh yeah, the loan, yeah. I love that you had an awakening from a Scooby-Doo film. An animated Scooby-Doo film, if nothing else. A Nook Miles ticket is a special travel voucher you can only get by redeeming Nook Miles. It's a conundrum. We want to improve our island, but still hold on to that deserted island magic. Oh, this sounds very Hot Fuzz-ish. Yeah, you can do both. You can use one of these tickets to do some island hopping adventuring. Yes, yes. Go anytime you want. Maybe you're looking to meet some new characters or gather materials for DIY projects. Your trip is yours to enjoy them a way you like. I've left your ticket at the counter in the airport, so use it whenever the travel mood suits. Okay, I'm travelling immediately. I'm not actually, I'm just saying in life, if I could travel right this second, I'm gone. She's still going to tell me... Oh no, Timmy's shop. Meaning to point you in Timmy's direction. He should have the details for you. The Hex Girls can step on my throat. Okay. Hex Girls sound like my time. What's up, Timmy? Building a new shop. Yeah, yep, okay. You know what I really want to do, chat? Well, not what I really want to do. What I can actually do, I would like to do, is I am almost certain that a shop... Short story, for those of you not in the UK, we have these sports shops called Sports Direct that are basically really not the best quality stuff, but yeah. We also used to have a shop called Game that sold games, was the nerdy shop. Everything closed. Sports Direct bought out Game, and now we have these game shops inside Sports Direct. But they hardly sell any games, because obviously everything's gradually going digital, whether we like it or not. Thanks for the gaming. And instead, they sell a whole bunch of merchandise. They sell Lego, Animal Crossing plushies, a whole bunch of plushies, all the things that people get tempted by when they happen to walk by. That was a long point to say, right above my gym is a Sports Direct with a game store in, which I know has Animal Crossing plushies. I've got to go to the gym tomorrow morning. I'm so tempted after this to go buy an Animal Crossing plushie. I'm hoping the shop's closed down, because quite a lot of the games have, so maybe. My partner and I went into a Sports Direct game the other week and it was bleak. Yeah, it's going to be a thing of the past soon. That game is quite terrible. I mean, it's got Lego. It has hardly anything to do with games and it's quite sad. But they do have Animal Crossing plushies and I'm tempted. Having said that, there's an Asda nearby that also does Animal Crossing plushies. What I'm saying is I'm worried tomorrow I'm going to end up buying an Animal Crossing plushie. I'm vulnerable, chat. I'm playing Animal Crossing, and also, yeah, I've got the car stress, which means I shouldn't spend any money. Alternatively... Anyway, sorry Timmy, what did you need? I wasn't really paying attention. Need 30 wood, hardwood, and softwood, and 30 iron nuggets. I'm not concerned about where these materials come from. Oh, I see, so somebody could just give them to me, because it sounded like Timmy was saying theft is okay. I miss the golden age of Game Shop. Me too. Who are you going to buy that? That's a good point. I don't know what they sell. Yeah, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, because I haven't been in there in a while. I might look on the game website in a minute for a rough idea, and I'll let... Yeah. We might do that to kind of round off the stream, to kind of gaze at the plushies. First of all, though, we'll see what Blathers wants. Timmy is definitely pro-theft. I think he is. I think Timmy is pro-theft in a Robin Hood kind of way, though. I still stroll into an EB Games when I go past from here since I used to work at one, and I'm curious, and they're just so fucking sad. We used to have, because it's short for Electronics Boutique, isn't it? We used to have those. I'm trying to remember what order... Oh, I remember. It started out way back when we had a shop called Future Zone. Yeah, not the best of names. Then they got bought out by Electronic Boutique. Then Electronic Boutique got bought out by Game. And then there was adjacent to that another game store called Game Station. They got bought out by Game. And then now Game is floundering like a carp in our pocket. And now they're in sports shops. But they're not really proper sports shops, to be blunt. Sports Direct kind of... It's more kind of... As somebody who does buy sports stuff to actually go to the gym, they don't tend to do the best stuff. They're kind of useful when you just need something in a rush. Would you like a fossil? Oh, the plushies are like $150 on eBay. Okay, I'm probably not going to get that one then. I would hope they're going to have Tom Nook. There's going to be a lot of Tom Nooks. Yep, yeah, you can have all my fossils, Blathers. Oh, Isabel, I forgot about Isabel. I do know Isabel from previous times of plans. We'll probably have Timmy or Tommy or... No, not Tommy. Timmy and who else? I don't know. I shouldn't buy one, so I probably won't, but I'll be back there Thursday, so maybe tomorrow I'll have a look, and then Thursday...
Thank you, Cloaker of One Dinosaur, for gifting a sub to Tom Nook's Bussy 666.
Cloak from Dinosaur gifted. Tom Nook's Bussy 666 a subscription. Cloaker of One Dinosaur gifted a tier 1 sub to Tom Nook's Bussy 666. They have given 219 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Zest, for the gift sub to Tom Nook's Bussy 666. Yeah, so I could have a look tomorrow, but then not buy anything till Thursday, because Thursday I might have a better idea what's going on with the car and, yeah, life. Actually, no, I'm never going to have a clue what's going on in life, but... Res? Yeah, I think you caught... Yeah, do throw it back, Zest. Responsible fishing only, please. Ooh, they ran over to say hi. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Zest. Please do throw it back. Annie, you can keep the powder blue tang. I don't know what it is, so it's probably fine. Ooh, Charlie's. It's giving me stuff. Here, got shovel. Go get that collection. You'll be buried in shovels in no time. I don't know if I want to be buried, but okay. Okay, we now have 3 shovels, but one's really good. I wasn't talking about the turtle. There you go, you got that powder blue tang. Okay, chat. I'm gonna wrap this up for one day, but before we wrap up the stream, we're gonna have a quick little look at the game website and see what kind of plushies they sell. Just so we all know. I mean, I might go on my website and it goes, "Did you know we've gone under?" And I'll go, "Nope, okay." Right, okay. Let's do a little bit of fancy switching around of the windows, or the monitors to be blunt. Come back. All is forgiven. Okay, let's get that switched over. I checked, we're not going to have any... Have I got my basket? Oh wait, no man. Yeah, there's not going to be any risk of doxing, I don't think. I'm just going to get that set up. I'll switch over as soon as I get to... Not my brand, that's not what I need, but kind of. Find me the tab. Okay, so for those who don't know the UK, this is Game. It used to be half decent. It's not really now. And as you can see, they sell some console stuff, but ultimately toys and stuff. So type in Animal Crossing. Okay. Stuff is a better price than I thought it'd be. Yeah, that is £8. That's a pretty good price. Thank you for Gigantify Zest. That's never going to be that price in store. So there's KK Slider, or Tom Nook. Tom Nook looks like somebody's punched him in the face. I'm concerned. And then there's Isabelle, of course. Isabelle was £4. The stream is lighting up my living room very much. Sorry. I give her a Gigantify 3-cat. How is Isabelle only £4? That's pretty cheap, isn't it? It's only 24 centimetres. Chat, you know, we were saying about how Game's probably going under. I think Game might actually be going under, and this is how we find out. The Isabelle Mega Plush that kind of looks like a cushion is only £6. Quick, British people watching this, I think Game's going under quite soon, and there's some cheap stuff. Who are you? Oh, you're Rover. I don't know you, Rover. But okay, you're only £6 too. I wonder if these prices are going to be in store. Oh wait, that's Isabelle. We already looked at Isabelle. It's Tom Nook. As Tommy and Timmy. They're very cute. Is there a Kit Kat? I don't think so, no. I don't know Rover. I don't recognise Rover in the slightest, but he looks cute. Oh, she looks cute. They look cute. We've got... Bunny. Hey, Jezza. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a nice time with your friend. Rover is from an old age. Ah, okay. I think that might be it. Yeah, because now we're getting into the Mario plushies. Don't make me look at the Mario plushies. I'm going to end up coming back with like 20, aren't I? I can't. I haven't got anywhere to put them. But I didn't expect... Yeah, that's all Nintendo stuff. I did not expect those plushies to be so cheap. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to go in store. I'm going to have to see if it is actually that cheap. I don't really want to order online because you always have to pay for delivery, and I'm cheap. Because for one thing, I think delivery is about £5. So if you're buying a plushie, it's £5 or £6, you're doubling the price. Just doing a bit of birthday shopping for the girlfriend and having a catch up. That's excellent, Jezza. We've had a nice time playing Animal Crossing, and now I'm debating whether to go look at Animal Crossing plushies tomorrow because there's a game directly above my gym. It might happen. Just snooze the ads. But yeah, I'm going to switch away from that so that Zest is no longer blinded to that in the background. Okay, but we're not going to have that in the background then. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's probably still quite bright. But yeah, everyone, this has been lovely. Might go look for some plushies tomorrow. Also, are they reducing the Lego? No, I can't buy the Lego. No, I definitely cannot justify that. I can't really justify any of it, but sorry, chat. You can't even see this, and I'm just gazing. But yeah, for now, we're going to wrap things up for one day because I'm tired. I've been awake since 6 a.m. and it is now 2 p.m. and I need to go unwind for the rest of the day. I'm going to raid over somewhere. I'm going to be back Thursday. Thursday, we are going to play some more Tomodachi Life because that was good, crazy chaos. You should. I've got the Victor statue from Corpse Bride. Oh, it's great, Jezza. It's very thoughtful. I like it. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm going to be back Thursday. We'll play some Tomodachi Life. Hopefully I'll have an update on my car by then. Failing that, the schedule, I'll get the Discord up. The Discord will always have a schedule. And we'll probably have pictures of Animal Crossing plushies tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'm going to be back Thursday, same time, 11 a.m. UK time. That's going to be Tomodachi Life. Friday, also 11 a.m. That's going to be, we're going to finish Sonic 2 and we're going to move on to Sonic 3. And then Saturday, we're going to do Power Wash Sim Shrek DLC. Saturday isn't the last stream before I go away, but it's going to be the last Saturday stream. So don't miss that. We're going to find somewhere to raid over to. Thank you all very much for the bits and the gift subs and the chat and the chaos and the streaks, all of the good things. I'm going to add up the bits. I'm going to work out how we make sure we have a good goal at some point for the next stream. I'm going to throw in the gift subs too because it will all add up to make it easier to get the animated emote. Here are some raid messages.
I'm starving!
First one is for subscribers. Second one is for followers. Suspiciously, I'm not that hungry, which makes me think probably the stress of the day has slightly done something, but hopefully my appetite will come back. Unless the protein shake has filled me up. You never know. Miracles do happen. But anyway, let's find somebody to raid over to. As always, we try to keep it varied, but we want to find somewhere that's kind of good and good and appropriate. Nah, not appropriate, but good. Who shall we say hi to? Who have we not said hi to in a hot minute? If anyone. What about... What about if we head over to Cave Mobster? We haven't said hi to Cave in a little bit. She's riding a bike. She's doing Zwift bike sim. And she is lovely and kind and considerate and only tends to stream on a Monday these days. But she's good people. So do head over and say hi to her. And I will see you all Thursday. We're going to play some Tomodachi Life. I liked how Tomodachi was. I wasn't sure if I was going to love it, but actually, it's weird. It's chaotic and chaos, but chaotic and chaos. I'm tired, chat. But it's also, I don't know, it's cute and beguiling. Big fan. Yeah. But let's head over to see Cave, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Baconi and 3Cat and Jackie and Jezza and Infinity and Bib and AJ Luz and anyone else I have missed, Zest, everyone else who has been lurking or whatever, just all of you. Take care, and I'll see you all Thursday. Have a good one.
Or how do you call it? Like